Nitro is the glory,
but e-buggy pays the bills. Welcome to the No Name RC podcast. Get ready for some serious bench racing. But be warned, we speak our minds, express our thoughts, and sometimes things can get a little rowdy.
Hate, and he just was influenced by the hate coming from the left, the hate coming from the right.
And let's get back to more club racing and less of this grabbing racing.
It's hard not to be arrogant when you're always right. You know?
See what I mean? That's exactly why people call you arrogant, Max.
You may not agree with everything we say, but it's definitely worth a listen.
And our pick, can you stop whatever you're doing?
Join your host, Lefty the Great, with co-hosts and guests as they get together to chat RC.
Hey, after that race that I watched this morning, I have to talk about it.
Here we go. $100 right here, $100 throw. Oh no!
I like this.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Nitro's the glory, but e-buggy pays the bills. Welcome, everybody, to the this is the fourth annual NNRC Christmas show. And I'm your host, Keenan White, a.k.a. Lefty the Great Disappointment, or in this case, Lefty Claus. And, of course, you know who I'm waiting for. But we're going to go on and do everything while we wait for JQ. Happy Christmas, happy whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays to all of you. Thank you for joining us. We have my buddy, Gene Snapping Turtle Strout. He's our producer in the background. I want to say a big thank you to him. He's going to be monitoring all the chats and whatnot that's going on. But we really need you guys to share this. JQ will be on. I was just messaging him. He'll be on in a bit. We're getting in festive spirits. Merry Christmas, Ronin 456. I like that name. Are you a Ronin samurai? I've been watching the samurai series on Netflix the last couple of days. Rohuhu Kenshin. Oh, you know who's joined us? One of our happy merry elves who's here. He's out skiing in Finland with reindeer and walruses. Lefty Claus's little elf, Max Moore. But I gotta say some thank yous before we get started. And with that, I wanted to say thank you to everybody that has supported us this year. We greatly appreciate it. It's been a great year for myself. And I assume it's been a great year for JQ. I don't know. We'll find out in a bit. But I know myself with the NNRC and my travels, it's been an awesome year. And he is here already. And we'll bring him in after I say my thank yous. We'll see what he has to say. But thank you to everybody that has supported the podcast over the years and supported my travels. And so, just come up and met me at the races. I greatly appreciate it. And it's been an awesome 2023. Thank you to all the patrons and YouTube members of this podcast. You guys go the extra mile. And guess what? All of you guys are in the spin the wheel already. You and Stephen Bess, because he is not allowed to participate in the quizzes this week because he knows all the answers. Thank you, Dacry, man. I appreciate it. Still don't know who that guy is. And he's always doing super thanks as a member. I believe as a patron. Thank you. So if you're a patron or YouTube member, you already entered in this to win, and you'll stay in the wheel as we go on. But also, I'd like to say thank you to these companies. Some of them have supported us for many, many years. Some of them came on just for this year. And they are Invisible Speed, High Tech RC, Sunpadow USA, Sidewinder Fuel, HOTRACE Tyres, Mayako, Beach RC, Tekno RC, Klinik RC, Ignite Design RC, Stacked RC, Donovan RC, RaceCraft USA, the Florida Carpet Championships. Shout out to the Elite RC Productions and crew, Lance, Danny, Patrick, Gene, and myself. Shout out to SJ Racing. He's in the background. If you need to get some cars built, send them to him. He's wrenching away. House of RC, RCGP, and our drivers, David Ronifoff, Jared Tebow, Robert Battier, Alexander Hagberg, and Maddie G. And to all of you guys out there, thank you, Lance, for helping me to do this. Good night. Says Q. It's Canas, right? Canas, not Canas. I got it. But yeah, we want to thank you. We got some gifts to give away this week. We have gifts from I'm RC's Lone Spectator. Lone Wolf. Don't know who he is. He's won prizes. wouldn't even give me his address to give them to him. So if it said that, let's bring in Max. He's here. What's up, Max?
Hello, everyone.
How are you having fun with the walruses?
I'm having a good time with the walruses. I went skiing today, you know.
I know you're a little bit tired.
Yeah, my legs are fucking dead.
I know you're going to be on there very long, so maybe you just want to come in and say Merry Christmas to everybody and thank you to everybody for all the support this year. Yeah,
it's been a good year for us. I think, well, we had breaks because he was traveling so much, but we made podcast quite at a steady schedule. And we got a lot more viewers on YouTube this year. So it's been good. Yes. It's been a good year.
Yes. And Lance says he wants to bring you on a road trip with us. And he wants to debate with you the entire way. And I'll just put on my headphones and not listen at all. Good. Merry Christmas, Uncle Lauren. How are you? Merry Christmas, Tony Patashal. Liam's in the house. We got Brian Vieira Gonzalez, Roach RC, Salty Joe, Tim Barf, Vicky Newland. Hello, Vicky. Charlie Mack, the original Bruggener. Andrew Clark, Kevin Caston. Thank you guys for all. Yep, Modelos. I'm having a Modelo here. Corbett Smith, Bob's RC, Jose Valadao. I do have to say some condolences first off to the gentleman who passed away here he was a RC gentleman who passed away here in SoCal. I've seen him at DNC. I don't know. I've seen him around and whatnot, but he passed away. He had cancer, and his family it's Jose Castellon. He just passed away yesterday, so our condolences go to his family. It's very sad to lose somebody, but especially on this time of the year. And they have a GoFundMe for his medical bills and hospital bills. So I've posted that up as well. So our condolences to his family, the SoCal RC family, and may he sleep in peace. Charlie Mack. Excuse me. All right. So let's bring in JQ because he's here.
He's here?
Yeah, he's here. Hey, JQ.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, he's there. With his politically.
I was on the phone. This is my Christmas hat.
I said we're something Christmassy, an elf's hat or something, and this is anything Reddy has.
Yep.
You know what though? You know what Degani said? He said you should have been the Grinch.
Yeah,
Green.
That's like you. You have the lights already.
And you know what? I didn't tell you this, but my buddy Danny, who was doing all the filming at me, he goes to me, he goes, you know, when I look at JQ, all I see is emptiness. That's what he said to me after AMS. He seems so empty.
He just can't read me.
Yeah, I think he read you perfectly. Cheers to you. I'm drinking Modelo. So Max isn't going to be with us too long. He's going to be going to sleep because he did a lot of skiing. We got Mao in the house. Hello, Mao. Buongiorno. I don't know how to say Feliz Navidad in Italian. Maybe that's how you say it.
Buongiorno. That's what is it? Christmas in Italian.
I don't know, but in Spanish it's Feliz Navidad. We got Miles Lane, Corey Williams, got to meet him at Fall Brawl, Andrew Leach. So we got a lot of people in here. We got 82 people in here. We do have some prizes. We have prizes from various different companies. Buon Natale.
By the way, one thing. The moment you start doing that, spin the wheel and prizes and that shit, I'm out. Okay?
Because you're a Grinch. You don't like to give away. You don't want to see nobody happy.
Just telling you.
Okay? Oh my gosh. What's up, Mitch on the mic? How are you? AJ Johnson, Marco Rawson, Bon Natal. Bon Natal. Yeah, you're already being a Grinch right off the bat. But we're going to have some fun because we do have some topics to talk about. But you know what? We're going to do a giveaway right away, right now, right off the bat.
Okay, I'm out.
Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. All right, so we have some. My buddy Axel picked up a bunch of. He got a bunch of autograph wheels at the recent nationals that we attended, and honestly, I can't figure out some of the autographs. So we're gonna post one up here, and you have to figure out the autograph. And if you figure it out, you can. We're gonna send it to you. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna send this one here. All right, so have a look at this. Okay, I know who this is, but have a look at this and tell us whose signature that is, and you can get this tire. Now, if you live in Europe, you're probably not going to get it. But if you live in America and Canada, you will definitely get it. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing?
But it's a HOTRACE tire.
Mm-hmm.
That's throwing me off at least.
I know who it is now. Nope. This is from the Nationals. The USA. Nope, not Brock. I know who it is. When I saw the HOTRACE, I knew who it was right away. Come on, guys. This is from the USA Nationals this past June at A main race. No, Bruno was not at the Nationals. Hello, Douglas Reek. How are you? Merry Christmas. Season's greetings to you guys. There you go. Liam won it.
Yeah.
Very good, Liam. You
Can
won
I
that.
say who it is? Can I win that?
Yes,
No,
you can win it.
Win anything.
Well, you're
Okay,
gonna. It was Brandon Rose. And no, you can't say nothing because you're going to be rude. And we're not here to be rude. We're here to bring seasons.
Liam
greetings.
ruined it.
There you go. Liam Galvin. He won it. Brandon Rose. So we're going to do random ones like this. Liam Galvin, I don't know. I'm going to send it with JQ because I heard it's supposed to. Actually, I'm going to Portugal. I'll see him in Portugal. And I'll leave it with him. All right.
Just so easy to overlook him in these situations.
I knew he was going to say something. I knew he was going to say something rude. I knew he was going to say something rude. I knew it. Wait till his old man grabs you and smashes into smithereens. I'm just going to sit there and be like,
you know, I do have to say that video of like B-Rose finishing and like right up shooting into Tebow's rear end. And then when, you know, Tebow was having his tribute thing at the PNB, or what was it? And he forgot to high five Brandon because, you know, he couldn't see him. He literally overlooked him. So.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. And I shared that to him because I didn't even realize I did that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's like
I can't remember what I did.
No, but it was like Tebow was high fiving everyone because they did like a Tebow tribute. And
at PNB.
At PNB, yeah, he was high fiving everyone like Born Horse, all these guys. And then like B-Rose was standing there with his hand up, and Tebow just completely missed him. And then he looked so like, you know, when you get hung up on a high five, you know, he looked lost. And then, you know, when B-Rose, when they finished up at the Nationals, like Brandon like straight up took Tebow out on the finish line. I mean, they was both shooting for the line, but then I think Wally or someone put those videos together.
Yes. All right. So I just wanted to say, before we move on, we do have some prizes today from Invisible Speed. I still don't know how JQ is planning on doing this. Tekno has given us.
What are the prizes? I forgot.
A book and an online course.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, did you update your aerodynamics chapter on your book?
Yes,
oh my
I
gosh.
did.
Okay. You did?
I know this is going to lead to an argument.
No, Max contributed to it.
Yeah.
To be fair,
aerodynamics specialist now.
I tuned into the Bruno Coelho meeting this morning, and it was very good.
Yeah.
So, but we have prizes from Invisible Speed, Tekno RC. We have some gift certificates. Sorry, if you are a Tekno driver, you can't use them. We have some gifts from HOTRACE Tyres. We have some tires for the USA and Europe. Klinik RC has stepped up with some t-shirts. Thank you, Klinik. Sunpadow USA has 2 batteries. Corsatec USA, who is the same people as Sunpadow USA, we have a Corsatec 7-port engine pipe combo to give away. Call RC has stepped up with 6 small magnetic Mets that'll have the No Name RC podcast branding on them. RC Box Club has given away a box. Offered RC Racer has given away 2 t-shirts. House of RC has given away 2 free memberships. RC Body Armor has given us 2 battle kits. Donovan RC has given us some custom leads, some custom NNRC leads. And Rennicks Modeltune has given us a ProTech RC wrench, hex wrench set. And RaceCraft USA has donated some flock foils, 10 foils, and mega foils to us. So thank you to all these companies for donating these gifts for us. They're giving them all to you guys out there. We greatly appreciate it. And we this is our kind of way of giving back to everybody. And Lefty, Corey has been complaining lately that you're not making any live streams. I'm gonna do a Lefty off the record next week too, just before New Year's, because I leave on the 3rd, and then I'm gonna be going for 3 weeks. So next week I'm doing a live Lefty off the record, and we're gonna actually have a guy from Call RC to come on and talk about some of the products as well. All right, so we are gonna get on that. Don't worry, we have some topics. So I think we're gonna go right into some of our topics. I did tag JQ, but I know he didn't read any of these. So let me find them real quick and let's go. Here they are. Okay, nope, that's the wrong notes. Of course, I have the wrong notes. And all right, here we go. Christmas show notes. All right, so I guess I want to start off with one topic. And Max, you're here, so we might as well do that. So I was talking to Ronafalk and a lot of the Swedish guys, and the decision with Jessica Paulsen has been overturned, and Ronafalk was given the four-wheel drive Swedish championship.
Yeah, I just saw one of the guys I've been in contact from the Swedish Federation from other things, Niklas Wahlström. Yeah, he just messaged me about that. So yeah.
So that's finally, some common sense was exhibited her, because that was kind of shady. Well, I also heard they reported like 6 people for Facebook comments and reported the Facebook admins and all this type of stuff. Matthew Lawrence, I'm hoping to get an e-bruggy from Santa. I hope he brings you that too. I wouldn't mind an e-bruggy myself, to be honest. Bruggy, that's right. Charlie Mac. So Ronafalk is like a 20-time Swedish champion now, I think.
Do we have like the official, decision or whatever?
A guy sent it to me. We'll save that for another time. I just want to know that it's been reversed, and we have, we've been he is now a champion. JQ looks like he has nothing to say about that.
I think that's interesting, because I think like the rules were just fucked up.
Oh, I agree.
Like, to be honest, David did not serve the penalty for A2. Like, in my mind, David was not the just winner of A2. Like, yeah, for sure, the way it was handled was completely fucked. You can't do that what they did. And from what I heard, like Jessica's mom was, chatting up the referee and complaining to them for a whole hour, and then like after the race, when they made their protest, then they agreed to review it. But like, first of all, like, that was a takeout. No if, ands, or buts about it. Like, I'm
not disputing that.
Yeah,
but
then after that, David gave himself a stop and go, which he did he did a stop and go, but he went just in front of Jessica, So that was bullshit again. So like, by any metric, David did not win A2, okay? Now, granted, he probably would have won A3, and he would have been the just champion. But I think the whole situation was so weird from the judges,
Absolutely. All right. And we are taking super chats as well, so don't forget that. So if you guys feeling generous and feeling in the Christmas spirit, that helps us out a lot as well. All right, let's move on.
I think we have to explain this Kevin Caston joke he made to JQ, because he has no idea about this. But Jessica made a Facebook post, and he had a whole paragraph about how the No Name RC podcast was bought out by, the other side. And that's why we made a post about her.
Actually, no, I think it's talking about something else. I know what it's talking about.
Oh,
because we have this, because Kevin, sometimes we get construed as being too negative on the No Name RC podcast, but we always bring up points that everybody talks about, but nobody really says it publicly. And we always you can't be positive about something that's not right? You know what I mean? So a lot of the negative stuff that we've done on the podcast has resulted in good things, i.e.
I think Max is right about what he means.
That I'm getting bribes?
Exactly.
Well,
that's
I have lots of bribes. No, it's not. Kevin and I know what we're talking about, by the way. That's what to let you know.
Keenan's got a connection with these guys.
I know Kevin, because we've had this discussion.
Yeah, you know him, but you probably misunderstood.
Okay, also,
oh my God.
One thing I want to bring up before we go into the news. I know Keenan wants to go into the news or silly season or whatever. I think we have to have an intervention on Keenan. He
About
always...
What? Which of the things?
Well, we'll start with this one, okay? But
he was... I thought he was talking about something else.
Even I knew. I had no idea, and I still knew.
Okay. Let me say this out, okay? And Joseph, you have to back me up on this. Keenan always says he's right on the silly season stuff, but he's only bidding on the silly season stuff he knows are true, okay? So he says, oh yeah, 1-0 on silly season. but he's bet on like 2 things he knows are
Are
absolutely
you? No way.
Yeah.
No way. I've said things, but I mean, I'm not going to talk about things that I'm not going to talk about things I don't know what's happening.
No, but like, okay, Keenan does this thing where he's like, well, I mean, these guys could go anywhere, so he doesn't make a pick. But he knows Fullers are going to leave HB. So he says, oh, yeah, I was right about this, you know?
Well, I was.
Oh, yeah, because you knew about it.
We literally talked about it on the podcast. I just couldn't say it when I found out about it like a while ago. You know, we have to do some discretion here.
All I'm saying here is I think the competitive integrity of silly season picks is being compromised with the knowledge you have behind the scenes. Okay.
Hey, I can't help it if I get the 411. This guy, he gets all the knowledge.
So you're cooking the books, basically.
Cooking the books.
Yeah, he's cooking the books.
All right, Max. But I am batting 1,000 right now. Don't care what anybody says. Thank you, Bauman.
Speed signing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Let Gene do his job. I'm here trying to I'm getting like JQ, micromanaging everything.
Who's invisible speed signing? Do you know that for silly season?
I do not know. I did not know you guys are signing somebody. Can you give me a hint?
See, you're not in the loop.
Now you're gonna make me ask who. Now you're gonna make me ask who. Thank you, thank you, Basement.
Give us a hint. You know.
Yeah, give us a hint. You mean to do like
use your face?
You're gonna have Testman on?
Choose your face.
Yep.
Wait, let me think about this.
Oh, maybe Ryan Lutz, but you had him on there already.
No, I don't mean as a guest. I mean like a team driver. Invisible speed is going next level.
Choose your faith. Interesting. So what chassis will they drive?
It could be like a Star Wars fan.
What chassis will they drive?
Okay, let's move on. I'm not telling you.
See. Now we want to find out. All right, let's get right. We know what people want to talk. We know what people want to talk about, and that's silly season. So we've had a whole bunch of moves for the last couple of days, to be honest. But I haven't really spoke to JQ about it much. Max and I have talked about it, but I want to start off with the little bump to Kyosho and recently now to Schumacher. What's your thoughts on that, JQ?
I don't know. Should be good. Not a good sort of career choice if you are in it to, make money and that kind of stuff. But that's not where they are at the moment. Right now, he's super young. We don't know where it's going to go. Just need sort of a solid base, someone good to work alongside. And yeah, Kyosho's good for that. They got Ryan Lutz there. I can't hear anything anymore.
Yeah, I know. I have my mic muted. And he seems to be going to be doing some more 10 scale with Schumacher. So that's a good thing as well, I would say.
Yeah. That's actually one of the things that I am curious to see next year. Lutz and him with Kyosho, because Lutz was pretty good this year. And I think them working together can be a good thing.
He was very good this year.
I think Lil Bump is gonna like the car. That rear end he drives like kind of. I don't know if I'd say aggressive, but he drives really point and shoot. I think he'll like it.
What about him to Schumacher? Do you think that's going to be good for him?
I think, to be honest, like. It's hard to say how seriously they'll take 10 scale because that kid drives like 6 classes at these 8 scale races. But I think, like, considering probably they're going to be racing mostly on carpet anyway, Schumacher is probably the best solution.
Okay.
And like, to be honest, like, I don't think there's any other brand they could choose who doesn't have an 8 scale.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, okay, now if we're talking like hypotheticals, like, the time Schumacher may release their 8 scale could be a time where he could become like an adult pro. So like this could be the absolute 100% best career move, you know?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I get what you're saying. All right. What is up with his nostalgic message about KO Pro sticks? I don't know what that is. Maybe well, I know that Absolute's the only people that sell KO Pro in America. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. I have to ask him. I actually saw it and didn't read it, to be honest. I got kind of busy and I kind of skipped over.
He's still driving KO.
Yeah, because he drives sticks and that's what he likes.
No, but like Sanwa makes sticks and Futaba makes sticks.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is Lil Bump the next big thing, or is there someone else?
I think he's the current small thing. That's for sure.
He's growing. I think. You want to know what I think personally? I think he's.
No, I don't want to know what you think. Actually, that's.
I think. I think they should just let him develop organically. He's still just getting 13 years old, right? He still has time, and he had a very good run at Silver State. And stuff like that. I remember after Silver State, everybody's like, he's gonna go into nationals. He's gonna do this at the nationals. Nope. Let that young kid enjoy RC. Let him develop naturally, organically, and don't put that stress of him being the next thing, or him always having to go out there and prove himself. He's the next Masami. He's the next this. Let that young kid enjoy RC. Let him develop well, and if it happens, it happens. It looks like it's going to happen,
Thanks.
But he still has time.
Thanks for that, Mr. Emotion. Now I want to know: do you think he's the next big thing or not?
Possibly.
From
Great.
America.
Is there anyone else? The Fullers? Anyone else?
But they're a little older than him.
It doesn't matter. They are not there yet. We still have Fend and Mayfield and these guys, right?
But Fuller's. I would say that Mason Fuller's.
He's not
closer than Little Bump.
Yeah, but will he get to that level where he is one of the guy?
Yes,
or not?
Yes. If he stays on this way,
I'll throw in.
I like Jake Lasco's. Okay. I like Jake Lasco's thinking right there. Jonah Wilson.
I mean, he's gonna be good, but I don't think
he is good. Trust me.
He's good, but I don't think he has that level of
JQ. Who impressed you the most at AMS?
Was it that guy? I can't even remember anymore.
This is the thing with JQ. He's usually like Jonah Wilson has been fast for a year, 2 now. Joseph first heard about this guy at AMS, so now he's like blown away. Like, how has he not heard about this guy? Like Jonah Wilson is good, and I think he has had a very upward trajectory.
He's only
but
16.
I think but
too much about Jonah.
Okay. But I think, realistically, it's going to be someone like Caden Fuller or Lil Bump, who is still like young as hell.
Jonah Wilson is 16 years old, Max.
No, but it's still like, that's enough where you can understand, right hand from left hand, and car going fast versus car going, optimal line and stuff like that, Like Malin Karsten was a really good example of this when she was like super young, So, like, she used to go out on the track and just drive, not think about it. And then, like, she was battling for position with, like, Bruno or someone at some point. Malin Karsten.
Yeah, I think I think she could have been, if she would have continued racing, I think she would have been at that level by now.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest, it's going to be someone like Pariente or... I think Pariente, and then, like, from America, it's gonna be. I don't know. It's hard to say about Mason because I think he has more potential, but this year it's just been something holding him back. I think Caden or Lil Bump are gonna be really good in like let's say 5 years.
I don't know who it's gonna be, but I know that person who it is. I know what they will do. That's different to the others, because I think that. Right now, RC is in this weird moment where it's a lot more professional and tougher to become a winning driver than before. You can't just rely on talent anymore. And The drivers who are at the top now, they got in there. They sort of made it when it was still just, oh, I'm really talented. Oh, I won some races. Everyone's paying me money now, right? They got in at that point, and now they have the experience, they get the support, and they have the whole support structure behind them. You know, whatever knowledge is available, they have. Whatever financial support, product support they can get, they have it. Okay, so they are at the top now. The next generation, the drivers who will make it, they need to put in more effort, right? When Mayfield became a top pro, he just went to the track and drove his car and he won some race. You know, like, yeah, there was effort, but he didn't really have to understand the car and know about setup and be able to work with a mechanic or team manager or this or that, right? That wasn't a requirement. Now it is. Everything is becoming more professional. So the person who makes it, who becomes the next sort of top driver, I think they have to take it a bit more seriously, a bit more professionally. They have to care about their racing. They have to really want it. They have to be dedicated. They have to learn about setup. They have to work on perfecting their own setup for themselves. They have to have a social media presence. They have to sort of give the various brands that sponsor them value in addition to just getting results. You know, they need to be a more professional, fuller package, no pun intended, right? That's kind of what I think. So there are so many of these drivers who they are really fast and maybe they win some race, but they never get sponsored to the point where they can be like, oh, I'm a pro RC driver. And to sort of make it to that level, they have to invest in themselves more than before. So someone just has to decide, like one of those people already mentioned, they have to decide, you know what I really want to do is I want to be a pro RC driver, and I'm going to work really hard and be very dedicated to that goal. That doesn't mean that they can't go to school or university or whatever. I think they should. That's perfectly possible. They should do that. But it's just sort of the mindset, the attitude has to be that. And most young drivers who come along, they just go to the track, have some fun, drive their cars, play grab ass, like Degani says. And that's just not enough anymore at this point. You have to take it seriously. You have to practice with a sort of purpose. You have to learn to set your car up. And you have to consistently perform. Yeah. And you can only achieve that with your mindset when you get that right. So whichever one of these youngsters does that, that's going to be the next one.
So you just skipped around the whole answer. Who do you pick?
I started with saying that I don't know who, because it's not it. Their current speed is actually almost irrelevant. So the only relevant part is like they are a promising young driver. Okay. So then we have a group of, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 of them. And then whoever applies what I just explained, that's who's going to make it. Even someone like Tate Tot, he won the Worlds, right? But if he doesn't do what I just said, he's going to be like
Stephen Hartson.
Yeah, he's going to be Stephen Hartson. No one gives a fuck. He's done. Do you understand? He fucking won the Worlds. But if he doesn't do those things now, he won't replace a Spencer Rivkin or someone like that. Do you see what I mean? You need to be more than just I won the Worlds to make it.
It's more than one race, right? It takes more than one race. It's a string of consecutive races or races.
I think people really don't realize, but like if you look at the results of like the past 2 years, like 2022, 2023, like I'd say someone like, well, who would I say? Like B-Rose, I would rather pay B-Rose $4,000 than pay Testament $4,000. The last 2 years only. You know, like people don't really seem to realize how hard it is. Like someone like Cavalieri too. Like he has been like he's been a valuable driver to the brands he represented, but he hasn't been worth the money he's been paid for quite a while now. Let's be honest. And that's no diss to him. That's just how it kind of works. Like you have a like let's say legacy or whatever, and it works like the opposite way as well. Like someone like Ongaro, he dominated European racing. He dominated Ronnefolk. He dominated all these other big drivers at the time. Robert, I think Boots was big at that time. He dominated all of these guys who did nothing but RC 24/7, and he dominated them for a year. And then after that, he became like a full-time pro, which he ended up making more money. But he was not being paid that well before that, or if he was even like fully sustaining himself. And this guy is like from like let's look at what origins this guy comes from. He has a mechanic at that point, like we're talking like 2016, 17. He has a mechanic that's pitted for wrench for Dortorici and these guys. He has like a legacy of RC like setup and whatever in Verri. Then he has a track in his backyard, you know, and he's like wickedly talented, okay? And even he had to like win and dominate for quite a while before he could make it, you know, to that level. So like compare this to like Cavalieri, who is seemingly holding on to his, you know, pro level deals where he can make quite a bit of money, even though he hasn't really like shown any big results in the last 5 years.
I think that sort of best thing that a young driver now could do is, first of all, be dedicated to wanting to be the best, okay? But how to secure that, how to make sure you get opportunities, is think of ways to provide additional value than just the results. Really. So it can be a skill like videos, photography, writing, working within the organization on stuff. Like RC is small enough to where the companies are still relatively unprofessional, you know, so there's a lot of gaps to fill in all of these different brands. So one sort of interesting thing is that most of the time when drivers look for deals, they only think about, okay, what can I get paid or what can I get? But they never think like, what can I actually provide for the company? And the best situation would be where they find a spot with a brand, a company that is dedicated and has good products and is working on improving them. But then they find a way where they can actually give something back. So it's a win-win. They get support from the brand, but they are also giving something to the brand in return. And then this forms a closer bond and a situation where you can work on your driving and results over many years, multiple years. And if you are good enough, if you had a chance in this industry, then that's when you can make it, you know, instead of signing with someone for some money and 2 years later signing for someone else and then someone else. And this, like, that is a very, I would say, unstable way and riskier way of doing it than finding someone, working with them and then making it. So actually, one example of a driver who succeeded in this way, but he had success at a very young age, but still is, I would say, Orlovsky, because he has, in a sense, like secured his place in the industry by when he first came on the scene, I think it was Durango. Durango kind of went away, he joined Schumacher, but he was heavily invested in Schumacher from the beginning. And what I mean is that the Schumacher owners and the designer, and they worked very closely with him. They were working together at the races and together on setup. And he would go to the UK and they would travel to races together. And he was committed to Schumacher and Schumacher were committed to them. and they won a European Championship very early on, which I'm sure helped this bond of forming. But then he was going to work for Schumacher, actually, and moved to the UK for a while. It didn't happen. I think COVID had something to do with that too. But anyway, this is an example of where it's not just about, hey, how much can I get paid to run your car? It's deeper than that, right? And to this day, he's with Schumacher, and I don't know if he might be a driver that maybe stays his whole career with them, you know? That is actually the best way, I think, for one of these guys to really make it to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
We kind of I wouldn't argue with that. We kind of went off on a tangent, but I would agree with you on certain things like that, because now you have to be more than a driver nowadays. You have to bring some like you said, some value. Rather, and social media is such a big thing, and now these drivers have to be. They can't be so plain and vanilla now as RC is starting to expand. You know, kind of like how Formula One was for a little while, very vanilla. Just say the right things. Just say this all the time. Now we're getting to a point where people have to build characters. People are invested in people as well. So good. I would agree with that. I know you talked about Cav, but we're going to move on to the next one. Cav out of WIRC. All my sources say that Sparko is the destination for him. Sparko is actually making a big splash in America. A lot of guys are jumping on board of this car. A lot of guys that are running HB up in the Northeast are running it. And it's one of those cars I don't understand how, but it just I don't know. I think Cavallari goes to Sparko. I think you said he didn't really do too well this year. He had good results in 10 scale, Max. His last big 8 scale race was probably Wicked Weekend. He had a 5th there. He recently switched from the raw speed tires over to TZO tires. I don't know if that continues in next year. What are your thoughts on this, JQ and Max? Go ahead, Max.
Yeah,
Quickly,
well,
Max.
I kind of went over this already, but I think Cav.
Watermelon seeds, then. Okay. Go ahead, really quick.
I think he's at a point in his career where he's, graduated from this phase of getting paychecks to what Joseph said, then not giving value to the company and then just jumping ship every 2 years, just to get the last paycheck. Because unlike Tebow, unlike Mayfield, unlike Drake, these are kind of the same era, all of these three. Drake has created a brand on himself, in knowledge, Tebow, he's kind of made his own brand at JTP. And then Mayfield, he has survived to keep his, skills at the level where he can still consistently win. But Cavallari hasn't done any of that. He doesn't have his own brand. He doesn't have his legacy of knowledge or whatever influence. And he doesn't have the winning skill set anymore. So I think he's it's funny to say, but up until 2017, 2016, he was the most successful of these four, but right now he seems like the worst off of these four.
So what I said some years ago, it's just taking way longer than I expected because of all of these new brands. Just like Sparko. I mean, Sparko. What is Sparko? It's going to come in, they're going to throw some money at it, it's going to go away. There's no soul in it. So.
Okay. You know what, guys? Since that was so depressing, I'm going to go to sleep, I'll talk to Keenan after the New Year's, but I'll leave you guys with this Grinch, and I hope Keenan can bring it back to life. You have to show.
Hey, wait.
Grogu.
Wait. One comment for Max. Jay Smoker.
All right, Max. Enjoy your Christmas, buddy.
Yeah, have a nice Christmas.
Good night, Max.
All right.
Hey, design the truggy. Fuck's sake. I've sent you the parts.
All right, Jakey. You're getting too depressing,
to me
Jakey.
Today. Okay. I asked him
he's
for
up
2
there
weeks ago.
hanging out with snow yetis and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Max is designing the Mayako truggy with Mayako members. This is awesome. I can outsource it. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah. No, but actually, it's been a very good project overall. You know, organizing testing between members. It's been a very promising product development platform. Maybe I can take it with my engineering studies. You know.
Yeah.
Customer
Last
testing.
minute, I'm gonna swoop in and fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Kind of like his racing.
Yeah.
Kind of like his racing.
Yeah. Last.
You have done 2 40+ races this year, and on both of those, you fucked it up on either the last lap or the last pitch.
Well, he won at AMS. He didn't win intermediate.
Yeah, but
then
the American 40+ level is so low compared to Europe.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
Now I'm gonna go.
Go
because
truth
it's gonna be an
bombs.
argument.
No, it's not. I think it's better.
Or the 40+ in America?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No.
This
is why we need 40+ worlds.
Oh, now you want a 40+ worlds.
You know what?
There was no
IFMAR
Drake
has failed
there.
a lot.
There was no
IFMAR
Drake there.
We have covered how much IFMAR has failed. But only recently did I discover IFMAR's biggest failure. There's no 40+ worlds. Who pays the bills? Who pays the bills?
Warmed up.
Which races are always full? 40+. There's Euros. Every race has a 40+ class. But worlds? No. IFMAR. Get your shit together. I want the 40+ worlds.
Then Drake's going to beat you. All right.
No, I hope he shows up. I'll take him out for the win.
Good. You're warmed up. Good to see. All right. Fuller's out at HB. I don't know where they're going. Part of me thinks they're going X-Ray. S-Works has been thrown out there. Maybe possibly Mugen. There's even
X-Ray would be good.
There's even some faint Mayako talks about this here, but you have agreed to me. You have told me that that's not going to happen. Even though, excuse me, you did agree with me they would make a great signing.
They would. Max is studying engineering right now. So I'm supporting his studies by throwing work his way and responsibility.
So let's talk about this and what's going on with HB. What's your thoughts on this?
HB is out of money.
But they're moving to a new place.
That's Neidhart. Yeah. They're probably moving to a new place because they couldn't pay the rent of the old one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I'm serious. They had a big place. Or maybe they owned it and they sold it, you know?
Maybe.
Get money. Yeah, let's face reality, okay?
So what about these guys not getting paid?
They weren't getting paid, I heard, direct from them. So I guess it's true. I don't know if they have got the money owed to them. There was...
No, they haven't. They haven't.
No, so some American drivers had money owed to them and expenses owed to them and just, not being paid. So if you are not being paid by a brand, it's probably because they can't pay because they don't have money. Okay. So
this will be also why they held up on the kits, the parts and all that type of stuff, correct?
Well, yes, it's hard to do stuff when you don't have enough money.
Mm-hmm. I think that Neidhart has the money. It's just he doesn't want to spend it on RC, it seems.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm talking about HB in America. So I don't know how they work.
Okay. So where do you think the Fullers will end up? What's a possible destination for them?
I don't know.
Where would you see them?
X-Ray.
I think X-Ray would be the smart move. Well, I'm thinking S-Works might get them too.
S-Works, yeah, either one of those would be good for them. I'm thinking like for them how it would work. So, yeah, either one of those would be good.
Do you think Ogden's next to go?
I don't know. I would think
I haven't heard anything
to keep
about him.
I haven't. They would try to keep him.
Look at Little Bump. He's C. Well, the Big Bump. Anything that works for them. They're working away. I think it's S-Works too. Tanadan is going to be out, and then Heckert's gone, so that leaves 2 spaces open. On already stacked team though. They got a very stacked team with in Europe with whatchamacallit, with JC3 and Boots, who just resigned and signed for HOTRACE, and then over in America they have Bornhorst, Camden, and B Rose. So yeah, Interesting. Mugen Siki, maybe, possibly, but here's what when I asked Gord and Ty about Mugen at AMS, here's what Gord said. He said, we went to Mugen. They said, when Ryan Mayfield joined, we saw no increase in sales. When he left, we saw no decrease. Mugen has been many years without top drivers. They have Drake, they have Frankie Contreras, who races. They're in South America. So I'm South America. I'm South California. So I don't see Mugen spending the money to pay for the two brothers and everybody. I just don't see it. S-Works only needs Hobo. You're number one, Hobo. Number one. All right. So you're going very quiet when I come to the fullers. That makes me wonder. As soon as I ask for you.
Oh,
all right.
Nothing to do with it. I just don't know. Speculating.
All right. So what about Ty? What do you think Tyrone's gonna do?
Tyrone. I don't know. Retire or race for someone for peanuts.
Can he afford to race for peanuts though?
Yeah, he has a real job, I heard.
Okay, so he'll be like a part-time racer /
yeah,
worker.
If he still enjoys it. I don't know.
Okay. Do you still think that Tyrone can be competitive?
If he wants to, I think so. Yeah.
What would you suggest to Ty to be competitive once again? Because he did win a race this year, but you know what I mean, to get back up to that level that he was at.
I think that he would need to have a good car, practice a lot, focus on, let's say, like 2 races a year or something. Maybe do some smaller races just, to race a bit, but really focus on those like 2 major events, and then go there prepared, and then he can do well. Like, let's say next year he was like, you know what, I want the last hurrah, and he really, really focused on the Worlds, and maybe he went to the warm-up, practice, so he understands what the track is like. Then he just, from the warm-up to the Worlds, he just practices and tests. Doesn't even go anywhere to race, okay? And he just shows up to the Worlds ready. Then he can do well.
I'm going to ask you the feeling about the Worlds in a later question. But right now, we're going to do a quick quiz question. And that question is, what countries did Robert, JQ, and myself visit in South America last year? The first person to write that down will get put into the wheel of names. Remember that. What countries did JQ, Robert, and myself visit in South America last year on our Invisible Speed tour? What's up, Chase? How you doing? All right, so let's go to Europe real quick. Y'all out at Kyosho. Rumors are Tekno. Do you agree with that?
Joel to Tekno?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
How about the Parente brothers? Where do you think they're going? Tekno as well?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I don't know about that.
Okay. Say Q Lick. You got it.
Hey,
right.
There was another one. Did you get
he
that?
He gets entered.
Peru, Colombia, and Brazil.
All right. And Cam Goff gets it. So we're going to enter 2 in there.
Did we go to Colombia? What are you talking about?
No. We went to Colombia on the... Oh, no. Actually, Cam Goff gets it right.
You are a mess.
Chile. But we did go to Colombia in 2017.
Okay. So anyway, can I go to a comment here earlier?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Pros can keep a company alive. Have a look at TLR. If they did not have Fend, they'd be screwed. No. The simple answer is no.
Explain yourself.
Pro drivers are not what keep a company alive. There are, let me remind myself. I think there were 4 things that a company needs to stay alive, or like to succeed, I would say. You have to have a good product, 1. Okay. Good enough product. 2, you have to have something that people care about, a reason for people to actually give a shit about your brand. You have to have availability of product, but that only follows really after those first two. And then you have customers, then you get dealers on board, you have availability. And then 4, you need results for credibility. Those are the 4 things that you need. Mugen, they've had so many good results. They have such a good brand name that they can drop the results. They have 3, and that's enough. But eventually, they will drop off if they don't have that credibility part, the results. So I don't quite agree with that a pro can keep a company alive. It's one of the 4 ingredients that is needed. You need all 4 to be a market leader, to really be successful. But if you are missing 1 or 2 of them, you will never be a market leader, but you can be okay. Does that make sense? Right? So in TLR's situation, you might think that, oh, the pro is what can keep a company alive or a brand alive. It's just because in this situation, they have a decent product, I think. They have availability. I don't know if people care really about TLR now that it's with Horizon, and like their soul. Where is TLR's soul? Do they have it? So in that sense, they have 2. They have the availability, they have the product. Then they have Fend who gets results. Okay, so it's a 3rd piece of the puzzle. So they are still relevant, you know? But I disagree with this, like the pro is the one who can keep a company alive. It's just one of the ingredients. Mugen is proof that it's not the pro thing.
But like you said, they will have to get that result at some point.
Oh yeah.
All right. What about the Parente brothers? What do you think? Where do you think they're going to end up? Any thoughts on that?
No idea.
I was actually shocked that they left S-Works, to be honest.
I think maybe they will let go, from what I heard.
Really? Why?
Yes.
Can you elaborate why?
I don't think so.
Okay. Matrix signing a bunch of French drivers. They just signed Jordan Lott. They signed the young Noah Ben Mohammed. We know they signed Renault, so big push for Matrix in France. Kind of what's going to happen with Adrian involved, you think?
Yeah, Adrian is close with the owner and he's in France, so it's expected. But this is also one of those things, like you can initially boost a brand by sponsoring everyone, but you can't, that is not a sustainable business model. It's a race to the bottom, race to zero. So we'll see if it works. But it's not sustainable. So whatever, like at this point, yeah, okay, fine. Have all the drivers. Let's see what happens. Oh, and by the way, someone earlier said that as much as they want to disagree with me because of my hat, this is for shock value. Relax, it is. It's just a hat. Yeah.
All right.
I don't agree with anything this hat stands for.
What's up, Miko Mackie? Yeah, we're not getting into that. We're staying on RC. Thibaut to Hot Race manager for next year. Thoughts on this?
Fucking camera.
Yeah,
anyway,
what is up with your camera?
Winning solves everything does often hold true. That is so false for RC. Where RC is right now, that is not true. Actually, why is that? I think because customers are more informed and there's more competition. So see it once again, it just likes my invisible speed setup station in the back. I don't know where that autofocus is to turn that off. I was saying, people are more informed, there's more competition. If Sparko now came out and just won everything, they sign, who do they sign? Who's available?
Cavalieri.
Yeah, let's say Cavalieri goes there. He just starts winning everything. It's not going to make a fucking difference, really. They'll sell a few kits to begin with, and then that's it, right? it just isn't enough now. Everyone's all about building a community now. That's kind of funny. Especially people are saying, oh, the Mayako club, and now everyone wants in. Everyone wants their own little club, right? It takes a lot more now than just the results. So that time has kind of passed, I would say. So it's not just the winning. It's those 4 things I said, and it's becoming more and more evident that that's it.
All right. You seem all grumpy. Let's spice you up. We need to get you doing some complaining.
What this Cam wrote is true. Local pros sell more than top pros. In a sense, yes. This is the life Mugen is living now. They gained the credibility. They got a lot of local pros, and now they got rid of the top pro. They have the local pros doing the selling. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to finish it off. What do you think about Tebow going to HOTRACE as their manager next year? What do you think his role will be? You think he'll be at every race or just a few races? Or what do you think?
I think he's going to the main races, I believe. I don't know. It's going to be an adjustment for him to be a manager and be positive and help drivers and make the right choices. And we'll see how it goes.
Okay. We're going to do a Q&A session, guys, after we get through some of our topics here. Oh, there we go. We have a question. JQ, what do you think about this?
I don't know if an annual race would do anything to help. Maybe. There are some other plans in the works for next year, because I don't know. I don't know if like a single race as RCGP could really do anything, because the whole point is to change the thinking of that industry to where it becomes more about the professional racing for those brands. So the brands are like, look, okay, our focus is now to go to these races, try to win, and then the fact that we attend these races gives us the exposure we need. Right now, we go to these random races, racing random drivers, and everyone has their own social media and video and pictures and this and that. And it's just bullshit. Like, all the drivers need to race together more, create a spectacle, create storylines, and professionals need to create the content and media. And then in addition to that, you create your own. That's like it requires such a big shift that I think that one RCGP race, it's just going to be another race. So I don't see it getting us any closer to an actual sort of professional series and growing the sport thanks to that.
All right. While we're doing this, and before we go into the next one, giveaway. Whose signature is this? From the 2023 Nationals. You will win this tire. I have no idea who that is. No idea whatsoever. Is Tebow still going to be running Mayako next year? Asked Kevin Caston.
Oh, well, I don't think so.
There we go. All right. Let's go on to a season recap real quick. Who was your biggest surprise of this year, driver-wise, and why?
Michael Sontag.
Really?
Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Is it Michael?
Michael Sontag, yes.
He was the biggest surprise, just because he won the Worlds, basically. I mean, I don't know what else he did, but that was a surprise. I was legit surprised when I saw that.
All right. So guys say this is Adam Drake's signature. I think it is. It looks like an A and then a Drake.
Don't you know whose it is?
No, that's why I'm doing this. So we can figure out whose it is. What
do you mean?
Alex Drake. Okay, so who won this? Bryce Holman won this. He was it's a couple of guys. Okay, so the first, Brandon Bartlett, Corey Williams, Dave Leakey, Tim Barth, Ethan LaFarbe, Terry Brooklyn, Cam Goff, Charlie Mack. Damn it. Charlie Mack, you won this. Here's the first
you
one
don't even know if it's Adam Drake, though.
I'm pretty sure now that they say the name, it looks like Adam Drake.
Yeah, but Adam runs yellow wheels, doesn't he?
Maybe he was running white wheels at the Nationals. I can't remember.
I don't buy it.
Well, who is it then, JQ?
I don't know.
Exactly. I'm
But
going
it's
with
not-
Adam Drake.
No, you can't just do it like that.
Adam Drake with an asterisk. Well,
You have to know the answer.
I got these tires. So look, I just got handed a bunch of tires. Axel has them. We can't figure out. This is the fun part about it. You know what? I think it's Adam Drake.
It's
Charlie
not
Mack, you
Adam
win.
because it's a white wheel. He would
Doesn't
never sign
matter.
a white wheel.
He ran
No.
white wheels for one run.
No, it's not him.
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes,
it's
he
not
did.
him.
Yes, he did. So back to which driver impressed you this year?
Elliot Boots is another.
I would agree there.
Boots did really well.
In the second half of the year, because the
Yeah,
first half of
second
the year,
half of the year, he actually. What was the race before Buggyland? I'm trying to remember.
the Italian race, he did the Italian race. That's when he kind of kicked in.
I can't remember. Anyway, Buggyland, he caught and passed Ongaro.
Yes.
I thought he was being lapped. Like he came from the back somehow. And literally, like I was watching Canas and Ongaro of these guys, and I'm like, they are lapping Boots. That's how quickly he like caught them. And then I'm like, why is he battling Ongaro? What the fuck? And then he just pulled away. No, actually, he passed for the lead and pulled away at that point. Then he had some issues, and that was it. So basically, like speed-wise, he could have beat everyone, won Buggyland. Then there was some other race. What other race was there where he was also up there and something happened? So he had
Euros.
to Euros?
Yes.
Can't remember.
He
What
was
happened
at
at
where he got robbed. He got robbed at the Reds GP.
No, okay, so no. Reds GP, he got robbed, yeah. There was some other race where I swear he was right there, then the result wasn't good. But if you know that he could have won that shit. And then Euros was good also. So yeah, second half of the season, definitely, I would say Boots. I didn't expect it. Like,
No,
I
he
think
was like thinking he's going to retire.
I think I even said on some podcast something about him, like he's kind of not doing as well as he should, and I don't know why, because he's in Italy and he's working for Reds and can basically go to the track all the time. So if he just wants to, he can practice and do well. So I was kind of down on him,
Yes.
talking shit about him.
Yes.
And now, so I really didn't expect him to be this strong. So
Okay.
car is working good. Now he signed for HOTRACE. HOTRACE are very competitive, really good. So curious to see if this carries on into next year and if he has the motivation to keep at it and work really hard for the Worlds. And if he does, he will be a contender.
I think so.
The Worlds. Yeah,
I think so.
Like legit,
so.
he can be a contender
Yes,
if he,
I agree with
if
you.
he keeps this momentum and he doesn't sort of settle or change stuff. Now he has a good package, right?
Absolutely.
Engine, car, tires. Keep at it. Believe in himself and his setup and all that shit. Do the work. He can be a contender.
Okay. Surprise win of the year. I'm going to say
Well, that's
Barufalo.
commentator.
Really? I would say Barufalo
was?
in the Silver State.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that was a surprise.
I would say Ongaro win in four-wheel drive in a dominating fashion that he did too.
Yeah. But not as big as those other two, I would say.
Yeah, I
Like,
would say
if you told me like, oh, Tater won the two-wheel drive world, I'm like, what are you smoking? You know? Or if you said, oh, but Buffalo won Silver State, now I'm like, okay, but I know he's super fast on blown out tracks. He was fast at DNC. He was leading it 1 year, then he flamed out. You know, I'd still be surprised, but I could sort of see it happening. And Ongaro, it's Ongaro, so it's even less of a surprise.
okay. We're going to have a question for this. This person is going to win one of our European hot race set of tires. And it's for European drivers only. And I want to know where and when did Robert Battier win his last European championship? So if you're from Europe, you'll win a set of hot race tires because we only have a few prizes for our Europeans, and that's going to be done with the quizzes. So where and when, what year And where did Robert Battier win his last European championships?
So far.
And year. All right. What do you think about, I don't know if you paid attention to it, but
No.
Roar has had a new president. IFMAR has made some changes as well. What do you think about these steps in these two federations? Well, IFMAR still has to make some steps. They got rid of Carlos. They got rid of Jeff Parker. And now they got new people in there. But what do you think about Roar and IFMAR so far in 2023? There you go. Felix won that.
Sunpadow wins.
What's up, Felix? How you doing?
2017 Sweden.
Yeah, that was a big track. That's the last time you made a European World Championships.
Amen. That's right.
Oh, don't worry. I have the answers to all my quizzes. I know. I came up with them. What do you think about Roar as a they've made leaps and bounds from what they used to be and the change that we're seeing at IFMAR? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's amazing, right? Only took 5 years of hard work and dedication. No, it's good. It's positive that there are some changes. I hope that they actually sort of go far enough because we need it. We need it as an industry.
I think it all started with your silly campaign, Lefty for IFMAR president. I really do. That's when it started. Really kicked things.
They
in.
paid attention. They fucking banned the Facebook page and everything.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, Elliot's here.
Did Elliot? Did you hear JQ?
Elliot.
Did you hear JQ talking nice about you?
I'm leaving now. Go on.
Where are you going? This guy. He's got to pee. I'll get another beer. You know what? While he's going, let's do another quiz question. All righty then. This is for everybody. What driver has won the most Reedy race off-road championships, and how many has he won? That's easy. You guys don't get that. Yeah, Elliot, he was talking very nice about you just now. Says he's very impressed with you this year, as we are all. Well done. And he says he hopes you keep it up. And he says he thinks you can be a contender to win the Worlds next year if you keep it up. Nope, all of you guys are wrong. All of you guys are wrong. Which driver has won the most Reedy races? How many has he won, and who is he? I see you there, Amber, peeking in. Nope, wrong, and wrong. Wrong, and wrong. Got you, Gene. Just saw your private message. All right. Matthew Lawrence, you got it. Cav with 4. Well done. You get entered in the wheel, dude. Cavalier has 4 Reedy race wins. Now, you can't get entered in the wheel multiple times. Once you're in, you're in. Did you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go soon, too.
I had to do a roar.
All right. Moving on. What driver, not no driver or anything, but what has impressed you the most this year? It doesn't have to be you already said your driver, but what else in RC has impressed you this year?
What impressed me? I don't know.
All right, it could be a product, it could be a brand, it could be, whatever you think.
You say yours first, I think.
All right, we'll enter Dan Shreve. He says, I'm 4 spots up from Matthew. That's the problem with this stuff. Let's see. I would say, I'll be honest, what has impressed me the most has been the SRX platform. It has really done well. On a European stage, it has done very well with Juan Carlos Canas. You know what? I would say Juan Carlos Canas has really impressed me this year too. Like he kind of, and his package, like HOTRACE, the Reds, like that same package that Boots is running. That package is really good right now. The S-Works car, Reds engine, HOTRACE tires. When I watched him race at IBC, and you know how he was before, 50-50, taking people out. He has learned how to not do that, right? And he won. He had an impressive race at IBC. He beat Ongaro straight up. And then he had a very impressive European championship. Now, the last quarter of his year has been a little bit down, but he was very fast at Buggy Lane. I think he just kind of miscalculated Ongaro's, I think he kind of wore his tires before Ongaro. And I think him and his package and the S-Works, and especially now I have to say S-Works because Elliot Boots is doing well with the car and the growth of the car, period, worldwide.
Okay. Both of those are good choices. I'm not going to say I agree. I'm going to think of something else just to add. So I agree with your choices. They're good. I'm going to pick a different approach. Ongaro has impressed me, actually.
Okay.
But the reason is that when they changed the Associated, already now over a few years, the way they changed it, I expected it to be less of an advantage or worse for him. Okay. Because of the way he drives and how he likes his car to be loose and just sort of slide around the track. Then he signed with Matrix, which was a new tire brand, which when anything is new, there are some growing pains and struggles. And you saw some other drivers who also signed and had some major problems. And Ongaro is on the record also saying that there were some issues with the tires and traction and this and that. And even so, he has got the results. Okay. Now, he sort of
put his head down and went to work.
Yes, he didn't win. He didn't, dominate Canas at all the races, right? Canas has beat him. But he has been in that battle, right? So he has been at the top. He's been in the mix. He hasn't won maybe as much as, before, but he's made it up there. And he still won too. So, yeah, that is actually impressive.
Okay. I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I think what impressed me about Ongaro was that he put his head down and went to work, and he kind of did a whole bunch of Italian races, smaller races. He raced a lot this year. And I would also have to agree, him going over to America on a clay track, never ran on that type of surface ever in his life, and doing so well, and still doing well in two-wheel drive too. Not winning, but still doing well. I hope that he I think he showed that true professionalism. That's what you were talking about earlier, like that. Put your head down, go out there and grind it out, and work on everything. So I would not disagree with that as well. I would not disagree with that. Not having the best package, and going out there and doing well. All right. What was your biggest disappointment of 2023? I think we might have the same disappointment here, but go ahead.
Ronne Falkenmayako.
That's my biggest disappointment too.
Yeah.
Such a great fresh year, and then a sophomore year that just was something to forget altogether.
Yes, that is very unfortunate.
I would agree. What's up, Kevin Mendez? Congratulations, team manager up there in the Northeast. What's up, Zach Donovan? Thank you for everything. He's now a member of the Roar. Klinik RC. Working hard shouldn't be impressive. It should be the expectation at top level. Yes, I agree there too. But I think the reason why Ongaro's should results because he worked harder than others, in my opinion. And he's also done well with not the best tires. All right, Joseph, if you could go back to any time in 2023 and change something right now, what would it be?
Oh. let's see. Let's see.
I know exactly what I would change.
I'm trying to think of if there's a way to change something where Mayako would actually have kids for most of the year.
I tell you what, I would have changed.
What?
I would have gone back to DNC. Two things I would have changed. I would have gone back to DNC, and I would have probably taken you home that night.
Well, was that this year when there was the fight?
Yes, and then I would have been like,
yeah, okay.
You know what I would have been like when we knew that when those tires weren't working at DNC, I'd have been like, well, you need to go on these. There's no ifs, ands about it. I would put an X-ray on Ronafalk. That's what I would have done if I was you, because that's in my brain.
I tried that.
In my thought pattern, that's where everything went wrong. That when I saw them refusing not to go on, not to change tire when he was in a D main, I knew right there and then that it was going to be over. Right there and then it was over. When the tire took precedence over the chassis, that's when I knew there was a problem.
Yeah, but I'm actually curious to see if he's running Matrix next year.
We'll see. And that's no disrespect to Ronafalk or nobody. He's still my boy. But if I could go back to one point in time when shit started going downhill, that was it right there. And that's it. So, and then I would also have been like, don't go to that fucking after party. Go home and go sleep.
Yeah, I would have stayed in the trailer, just gone to bed that night. That would have been a good move, I think.
Yeah. All right. So let's stop looking at 2023. What was your best moment of 2023? Sorry, I forgot I had that here as well.
Walker left HB. Walker spin rad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy with the car.
What was your favorite moment? I don't know. Maybe S-Works, I think.
All right.
I think he'll go S-Works. What was your best moment of 2023? RC wise.
Best moment?
Seeing Lefty at IBC. I know. Hanging out with me.
Right. I can't even remember IBC. It's been so long. What happened there?
We had fun.
Did we?
Yeah.
Best moment. You know, I actually had a lot of fun at Buggyland.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Maybe that. What else did we do?
All right. We will do a Q&A shortly, guys. Hold on. We're just going to get through these questions real quick. I would say that 2023 as a whole, RC-wise, was great for me. The travels and all that type of stuff. And I enjoyed it. Which brings me up to my next quiz question. Oh, shit. I just deleted the quizzes. How many races did I attend this year? First person to get that right will get entered into the Wheel of Destiny. How many races did I attend in 2023? All right, JQ, let's get on to 2024. What driver or drivers will have a breakout year and why?
24.
Brent Jackson actually got it right.
Breakout year
in
24. I think Pekko Ivonen.
You are in love with Pekko right now.
Yeah, he's gonna have a breakout year.
He didn't have a very good AMS.
No, but it was a learning experience. He had to feel the pain to motivate him and propel him into a successful 2024.
Okay. Who did I think? I think so here's my thoughts. And I think that I know I always say this, but I think the Fullers are gonna have a good year this year.
I purposely left that open for you.
You know I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I did.
You know I was gonna say that.
I knew.
All right.
I knew.
What companies will be hot next year? What chassis companies will be hot next year?
Mayako will be hot.
Okay,
Mayako is coming in hot.
Okay, outside of Mayako. Come on, give some credit to your
In
competitors.
addition to no, but I'm just being serious. This year, this was a bit of a gap year for Mayako, and now we're gonna come in hot to 2024. Gonna have
Hot with what? A
e-buggies
new
and
driver that you
buggies.
haven't told me about?
No, we focus on what we have. We build a strong foundation, and then we see what's out there. Now we focus on what we have. In addition to Mayako, next year, X-Ray will
Really?
be strong. Yes.
Really? I didn't
Yes.
expect that. I didn't expect that from you.
Yes, it's
I think
going to be a
S-Works-
battle.
I think S-Works is going to be strong.
already. Yeah, they will continue.
Well, okay, I should say this. S-Works in America is going to be very strong. I think we haven't seen them grow this big, and since I don't even think A-Man grew them this big when they had them. But they're looking very strong in America. And I honestly think Kyosho will do well in America next year, and Sparko.
Forget about Sparko. They're not.
No, I'm not.
KO.
Those are my three brands. I think that would do
Spark,
well.
KO. Done.
All right. Do you think we'll see some changes in the industry next year?
Changes in the industry.
Yes. We're starting to see a shift in the industry now.
Slowly but surely. Yeah.
Like I
Some
think go ahead.
careers will be over. I hope we see a trend towards the pros racing together more.
Mm-hmm.
Some more sort of independent media coverage. Yeah, that's what I hope we see.
Okay. I was going to ask you what if you hope that you see what's going to happen. I think we will. I think we're starting to see companies get more to the let's not sponsor everybody type of motive, and let's try to I think what we might see in America is Raw having more of an influence on things as well, which I'm happy about. Excuse me. And I think that will allow the industry as a whole to start thinking about growing RC as a whole instead of just competing over the same amount of people at these big races. What else? Thoughts on the World Championship in Brazil next year? Neutral territory for everybody. Nobody's going to have a advantage. We've been to the track. I've been talking to Fernando. He's been showing me the plans that they're going to do. They're really putting a lot of money into this. What do you think about the Worlds going to Brazil? Do you think it's going to be well attended? I know some American racers and some other racers have expressed thoughts of safety going there. Did you feel unsafe in Brazil at any point when you was out there till 5 o'clock in the morning?
I have got food poisoning twice.
You did?
Both
in Brazil?
times in America. I have had a gun pulled on me once in America. I feel more fear going to America than Brazil. The whole thing about it's so dangerous and all that, it's bullshit. It really is. It really is bullshit. And it's mainly from people who watch Fox News and don't own a passport. And I think,
to be honest, most people I'm heard this from have traveled quite a lot.
Yeah.
And on the top ranks. Now, I've heard people that are excited to go. Barring the people that do not go, do you think it's going to...
I can agree with an argument like, why are we going to Brazil? South America is such a small part of the market. The main markets, which are America and Europe, that is like where the focus should be. Why do we go and have the Worlds in Brazil? Cost so much money for everyone. And what do we gain? Sell 20 cars? It's not worth it. I understand that part of the argument. That's valid. Customs issues, all of these expenses, I understand. That sort of safety thing, it's not safe to go to Brazil. That is a very weak argument, I would say.
Okay,
Is
I would
there
agree
some
with you on that.
validity to it? Sure, yes. It's just like, where do you draw the line? Like, okay, I don't want to travel to this place because it's riskier than this. Is it safer to go to Sweden than Brazil? Yes, it's safer to fucking go to Sweden. Okay, so that obviously there is some difference between different countries, but to be like, oh my god, I'm not going, it's so dangerous, that is bullshit. That's kind of my point.
Okay, but let's get back to the question. What do you think about the race being there, and who will be competitive at a neutral track like this? We ain't gonna hear that it's been there like we heard at Redavon. Oh, these guys go there and practice all the time. They do this, they do that, all that type of stuff.
The same exact drivers. Okay, there we go. Same guys. The only thing that will change it is if some drivers don't go. That's it.
Well, we've seen that happen before. Jakarta,
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah, it's a shame if they don't go.
Do you think Ongaro can three-peat?
Yes, he can.
Really? Would you bet money on Ongaro?
Well, I'm not a betting man, and it's not. I don't see him going in there as some kind of favorite. Like that track, how it is gonna be, it's not that big. The layout's gonna be quite tight, I think.
Well, they're gonna make it bigger.
I don't see it sort of favoring him. Let's put it like Radovan. You can look at the track, how it is, how high speed, and how you have to flow around the track, and it's just like, yes, that suits him. That's gonna be good for him. No. This is more like Americans are going to be a lot more competitive here. It's like a smaller Australia in a sense. But then again, Australia, he dominated. Like, so of course he can win, but it's not. I wouldn't put him as like a clear favorite, like everything's going his way. No, he can win.
Okay, well, who do you have a clear favorite of? Who's your clear favorite?
No, there is no.
You have nobody?
No, it's these guys. It's Ganas, him, Mayfield, if he goes. He's one
Fend?
of these. I would never put my money on Fend.
What? Rivkin?
Yeah, he has the speed, but
Rivkin?
if he fends himself too. Rivkin? No, I wouldn't. Eighth-scale, he struggles often and doesn't know what to do to the car, and is uncomfortable with the car, and it's like it's too hit or miss. He's not like zoned in, like knowing exactly what to do. Like I said earlier, Boots can be really fast there. Robert is very motivated for this race and will go there to test also. So Robert will be fast there. And but it's basically these same guys.
Okay.
Same guys. Look at the results from this year, last year. Ronefalk, Coelho, they'll be fast.
Okay. No Fullers in there? You ain't putting the Fullers in there or nothing?
No. I don't expect the Fullers to be up there at the Worlds.
Okay.
They can be. Do I expect them? No.
Okay. All right. So you know what? I have to go to the bathroom at the moment. So we're going to take some Q&A.
So we're done. Well,
no, we're
thank
not.
you.
You're going to do some Q&A, and I will be right back.
Can I hold up the show? Hey, can I share stuff? Okay, I'm taking over. Left is out. Good. Where do we start? Okay, I know what to do. I want to share something I've been working very hard on here. How do I do this now? Okay. Oh, it's on the same screen. There we go. Do you see this beauty? This is the new Invisible Speed book. And look at the table of contents. Back to basics, all the basics. Then driving. That's something new. This is all new. Wasn't in the first book. This has been improved upon. Why we need setup. Different types of grip. Explain this a lot better. Initial versus overall grip. Then when we scroll down, we see the book is a lot longer, 174 pages. That is insane. 72,000 words when the first book was 50,000 words. So there you go. There's new stuff sprinkled in throughout here. And then all these last chapters are new. So advanced driving techniques, the difference between talent and skill, and then maximizing your potential. So we spoke earlier about the young drivers who are trying to become pros. What do they need to do? They need to get the Invisible Speed book. Read this. Maximizing your potential and performance. That's what they need to do. And then this was a last moment addition here. Engine tuning in the book. So I included that. For some reason, people wanted it in the book. I don't know why. And then also, Graphics has done the layout now. So it looks a lot nicer. It's presented in a much clearer way. We have, new images and this also. So let's go somewhere to some corner image that makes sense to talk about. Or for example, here. So to explain in a more clear way these concepts, we have this corner image and we break it down to corner entry. What does initial grip do? So when you have a lot of initial grip, it means that you have high grip entering corners, but then you have less grip mid corner. But then when you square up and exit the corner, then you have high grip again. These kind of things. So we try to explain everything clearer. Yeah, and it's a lot of stuff, as you can see.
So have you figured out how you're going to give away one of these books in this online course?
Yes.
Or are we going to put it in Spin the Wheel?
No,
There's not one in Spin the Wheel.
We're not spinning the wheel for this.
Oh my goodness.
Not now. Here's the deal. I'm tired of working for free and doing all this slave labor. So this is what we're going to do. Starting from today. When is the next show?
I'm doing a live show next Thursday.
Okay. Anyone who buys the book from today until next Wednesday then or whatever, what do you need? How much time do you need to prepare? Any one of them can get a full refund. Right?
So how are you going to determine?
Buy the book. That you can do in your dump.
Are you going to spin the wheel? Okay.
You can spin the wheel for that. Anyone who buys a course during that same time can get a full refund. Spin the wheel, get a refund. This means that if you want to win, you have to put your money where your mouth is.
And you're going to have to use my affiliate link.
Yeah. What?
You're going to have to use this link, which I'll bring up very shortly.
Yes. And Lefty gets paid too. Support Lefty by supporting Invisible Speed.
So that's how we're giving away the Invisible from now until next Wednesday. This time next Wednesday, either you can buy either of those and you will get a refund. Somebody will get a refund. We'll do a spin the wheel.
You will have a chance.
You get a refund.
Get a refund.
All right. With that said, we're going to take some questions. And before I do that, we're going to have a quiz question to enter some people into the other spin the wheels. And we are going to ask, this was submitted by Barry Baker. What year and event did Kinwald debut a prototype BK bar tire? So you guys got to tell me what year and at what event that he did that. And you will be entered into the wheel. That's a question I asked Barry Baker for a good Kinwald question, and that's what he gave me. Your good friend, Bartholomew.
I have a close guess at least. I know the track. I know the track. I have a close guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, you can put your questions up in her as well while I look for the affiliate link. Hello, George. How are you? What's up, Chemo? How are you? Lander? No, there will be no ebooks, right, JQ?
No, it's real book only. And then the course is online.
All right. So Charlie Mack had a question here. JQ, should IFMAR make a legit push to put our 1/8 scale worlds inside an arena?
What arena?
Any type of
what?
arena.
For what? Who's gonna watch?
I think, is it for maybe a covered roof? Yeah, and guess what? Felix, what? Felix got it again.
What?
He did.
Is that that's right?
1999, Worlds in Finland. Rama, R-A-U-M-A.
Are you sure this is right?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's the actual tire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I was thinking about?
When he flipped it upside down, when he flipped it inside out.
Do you know how that tire was actually, why that was made?
Tell everybody why it was made.
I'm not sure about this, but my guess would have been 1998 M&M Hobbies, I think Reedy Race or something, right? Anyway, 98 or 90s, they had this big race in California, M&M Hobbies, like before SoCal Raceway and OCRC and all of that, but indoors, clay. And Kinwald flipped his tires inside out and had like the inside ribbing was the tread. And that worked really well. And that's how they then decided to make that kind of design tire. I thought that was he was asking about those. Yeah.
No, that's not it. All right. So let's see what other questions we have up here for you. All right. So if you guys have questions, please ask them in her. Okay. Here we go. JQ from Omar. Oh, what's up, Omar? What are your thoughts about high flow pistons?
The fuck is a high flow piston?
Well, Omar O, maybe you can elaborate a little bit more, Omar.
Yeah. That's my thought.
And while we're doing that, we'll have another quiz question. This track has held at indoor nationals. This track has held a 1/8 scale nationals, both indoor and outdoor. What track is it? This is easy. This track has held both an outside and indoor 8 scale nationals. Ethan, of course he would know. That's right, Thornhill. Ethan LaFarbe. Thank you. Come on, guys, get your questions. So I think they're saying MIP and VRP pistons, I believe he's talking about. JQ.
Someone wrote that high flow is more blow by, so smaller diameter of the piston. So I'll just pretend like that's what it is. A smaller piston, which allows for more blow by, even if you have similar kind of holes, or even if you have smaller holes in a piston like that, and you'd think you have more pack, the fact that it has the blow by, it just changes how the shock feels on the track. It will feel softer. It will feel like there's less pack. So when would you use that? Two options. One is when the track is very rough and you need to get the car to handle bumps better and be more calm. That would be one option. You can run thicker damping, slow everything down a bit, and the car will just handle the rough stuff better. So that's one option. Another is sometimes on really high grip or edgy tracks where your car is nervous, you can use a smaller piston and it will calm the car down. But that can go two ways. A bigger piston can offer more support. The car will be more flat and more stable. So yeah, so it's not like a easy answer, but those are the two times when a smaller piston could benefit you.
Okay. We have a next question from Elliot Boots. He has, what is the most iconic 1/8 scale tire tread from the last 20 years?
Proline Crime Fighter.
I would agree. I wish I had some Proline Crime Fighters at full, bro.
There was a span of, I don't know how many years, maybe like 5 years, where the only thing you needed was Proline Crime Fighters. And then that's it. sometimes you cut them just the inside, or sometimes you cut just the outside, or sometimes you cut inside and outside. But that's it. Pro-Am crown fighters. I think like from 2000 to 2004, 2005, maybe around that time, or 2001 to 2005, it was all about crown fighters. That's it. It was easy.
Then you had the bow fighter combination.
Yeah, later on you had that.
Yeah. At Fall Brawl, that Brent's race that I was at her a couple of weeks ago, man, it was so rough and loamy. You could have just put crime fighters in that thing and just stayed out in that rough, that loam, and just send it big time. All right, Chemo RC. He's thinking of coming to IBC. Crime fighter with outside pins cut at an angle.
Yeah, man. Elliot knows. He's old school enough.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time then, if he remembers him.
Yeah, he started young.
Okay, Sace Q leak double effects shocks. Any possibilities?
Some, but limited. This is actually, we're going to talk about this with Bruno Coelho on Invisible Speed tomorrow. We have a live meeting, but only for people in the course. We're talking about the future of RC and also his own future. But one issue, it's kind of frustrating, is the lack of innovation in RC. And it's not because it's not possible. It's just we have reached a stage where the investment required, both in time and sort of financial too, is too high for the reward. So to develop a truly innovative and improved shock for our current racing is possible. It can be done. But no one's going to do it because it makes no fucking business sense. Really. That's one thing that I wish that these people who just come into RC, like Infinity, even S-Works to a great degree, they have the money. They just throw it and sort of waste it in a sense. I shouldn't say they just waste it, because they sponsor races, which helps, and they pay drivers, which helps, right? But there's so much more they could do. Like if they put some effort into R&D, why not pay an engineer, for example? Why not create something truly new? Because you need to spend a year or 2 years basically paying a person to do work that has no reward. You need to spend money on prototyping and testing, no reward. Then you release a product, and you know that soon after that, other people will copy it. Patent this and that, yeah, right. They're going to fucking copy it. So the financial incentive isn't really there. It would take someone who just wants to win and doesn't really care about the money to do that, and it's just not happening. RC is too small for those kind of things, so it's a shame. So it is possible to do those, but I don't see them happening.
All right. Before we go to the next question, we're going to have a quiz question. Which driver has the most IFMAR World Championship wins in one class? How many does he have? What class is it? And what's his name? So I'll repeat that. Which driver has the most IFMAR World Championship wins in one class? How many? Which class is it? What's his name? And how many wins does he have? All right. Next up, Jason Flauher. He wants to know, getting into the hobby, what is a good tire to start, or what company to start with getting into the hobby? JQ.
Well, that was a question from me. I was reading Jason.
I was reading Chase Smoker's comment too.
I think he means neutral gender. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever's cheap and affordable and works.
Well, I would say this, Jason. The best thing to do is go to your local track first off the bat. Whatever your local track is, see what guys are running there. What's the popular tire there? There may be a couple of different brands. They may be very similar in tread pattern. They may be very similar in compounds. And I will go from there. To pick one company as a beginner is probably the wrong thing you want to do, because you want to experiment with different tires and what works for you. So I think that would be the best thing you can do.
Everything's going to work for a beginner. ask a good driver who's doing well, who knows their shit.
Yes.
Ask them what tire lasts a long time and is easy to drive. Don't ask them what's the best tire. What do you run? You shouldn't care. What's a long-lasting tire that's easy to drive?
You know
And
what?
they will tell you, and then you get that, and then you stick with that, and that's it. There you go.
You know what? I banned Tony Newland from answering questions on her. Now he's using his
Why?
wife, Vicky. But he is correct. No, he is not correct. He is correct on one thing.
Wait,
Two things,
how can he be
but-
correct when he says 6 or 7?
No, he's wrong. He's wrong. And you know what, Liam? I'm banning you from this too. You can't answer any more questions, Liam. Oh man, you guys messed up. But yes, all right. So Liam actually got it right first. It was Lamberto Colari. He has 9 1/8 scale world championships in 1/8 scale on road. Liam, I'll enter your name in there. Liam Galv. It's good to see Liam back, and I hope he comes back out racing. All right. Next question
Do you
is
like idea of spec tire races in 1/8 off-road?
yes, you do.
Yes. How long have we been fucking talking about this? And you know what happened now?
After 40 plus for you.
I started a union, the 40 plus drivers EFRA control tire union. I started it with John Hazelnuts at the Euros, 40 plus Euros. Okay. We started lobbying for this heavily. Okay. What happened? EFRA actually did it. Can you believe it? Next year's 40 plus Euros is a control tire race as an experiment by EFRA. Unbelievable. Actually,
Yeah,
I
it's
take
needed
back
a lot of
my answer. I take back my answer from the biggest surprise of 2023. That is the biggest surprise. Yeah.
But you know, a lot of racers actually want this to happen, like big racers.
Yes.
Mayfield told me, he said, to make this the first game out there possible, he said, I think the Nationals, Euros, and World Championships should all be on a control tire for 1/8 scale.
Yeah.
He says, I don't understand why the early class that doesn't do it. All right. So come on, guys, get your questions in. We only got a limited amount of time here. JQ's been on for quite some time. We're gonna have another quiz question real quick. Name the chassis brands that David Ronnefalk has won his 3 1/8 scale nitro buggy European championships with. That's for a European only one too, by the way. We ain't got much Europeans in here. He won this. He's won the European champions 3 times in nitro. What chassis did he win it with? Nope. You have to get it right. You can't just name 3 brands. You know what, Felix? You're getting banned. You are getting the ban hammer. No more questions for Felix. Felix, you win again.
Raking it in.
That's right. He won 2 times with Kyosho, 1 time with Mayako. All right, we're gonna have a USA question up next.
Hey,
How many?
Wait.
What?
Mayako plus H. Oh, no, sorry. I read it wrong.
Yeah, you read it wrong. Get it right.
My bad.
How many 1/8 scale world championships, Nitro Buggy World Championships, has the Raw Block won? Name them in order and the drivers that won them. I should say name the countries that they won them in too. There we go. So you got to name who won them in the order, what year, and what countries they won them in. So this is for Raw Block members. Tony Newland, you are not allowed to answer this. Felix says this is BS for nerds. I banned Stephen Best from joining this today. He hasn't even been in her. Where's Stephen Best? Somebody tag Stephen Best. He knows the answer to this. So I'll give you a hint. There's only been 4 world championships won, 8 scale world championships won by Raw. Name the year, the place, and the driver that won them.
I know this.
Oh, you better know this. You better know this. All right, we need some more questions. Let's see. If hypothetically HB goes under, what parts can carry over to the MX-8 and MX-8E in the future, JQ?
The drivers.
Let's see. We're going back into some questions here. Okay. From the basement. What country, Ballman wants to go, what country is the best to have yearly racing and testing and still high quality of life, you would say?
Spain. Jason Schaefer, J Smoker, Roar, roaming old ass Wranglers.
Oh my God. I wonder if I can play his voice note. Let me find his voice note. Nobody's going to get, I can't believe nobody's going to get that answer.
Lance McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Holy crap, y'all are still alive.
We're going to do a couple more quiz questions and then we're going to spin the wheel. Does anybody have any more? Okay, look. Horizontally positioned shocks, real advantages.
Not the way they did it, I don't think.
So, you guys got to name the year that these guys won it, the person that won it, and the country they wanted him. What? Yeah. It's so easy.
American. You said American, right? Or Roar?
Roar.
Okay.
So Roar is the North American block. So that includes Canada.
Can we also have a requirement where they have to spell the name correctly of the person?
This is the ridiculous one.
Can you hear that?
Hey, Smoker, and you're listening to the No Name RC podcast. Ridiculous.
Did you guys?
Barry Baker. Hey, Barry Baker is all woke. He's saying Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas.
Happy Holidays, Barry Baker. We asked you a question. Felix Sandberg got it right. Did you guys hear Jay Smoker's voice note? Okay, let's see. Roach RC, Greg Degani, Mark Pavitas, Cody King, Ty Test from 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014. But you ain't got the countries.
Oh, you said countries too? He knows the countries. Just give it to him already.
All right, we're going to give it to Roach RC because he's got a pretty badass YouTube channel. So Roach RC, you win. By the way, the countries are Uruguay, Indonesia, Thailand, and Italy.
Exotic.
Next quiz question. What X-Ray driver likes Jar Jar Binks as his favorite Star Wars character?
Can only be one.
Oh, I'm fanning myself.
Oh my God, these answers.
I just get what? You guys obviously did not. No, it's not Bruno. Older guy wears glasses, drives for X-ray. You know what? We're gonna put Phil Fernandez in for that answer, and we got Rob Kluser.
You have a correct answer there.
Who? Right. Alexander.
Johan Gren.
Who?
Earlier on already. Before
Barry. We'll put Johan. So Johan Gren. Not Barry Baker, because he's not allowed. Phil Fernandez. Rob Kuzla. Chris Boyder. Douglas Reek, JQ, will you ever make a 110 scale buggy?
Yeah, I hope so. Hegbreg. Kevin, that is the best spelling of Hegbreg.
Oh my gosh. God. All right. So next question up. What was the word used by Nick Damon to describe what Ongaro, Davide Ongaro, when he won the 2017 Neo race, did to Ryan Mayfield as they came onto the straightaway? What was it described as by Nick Damon? So if anybody who knows who Nick Damon is, RC Racing TV did the coverage of that race. It's an excellent race. Ongaro won it with half a wing, a quarter of a wing.
Wait,
but there's
I
a
have to
famous
ask.
quote that came out of there by
Lefty,
Nick Damon, who was the commentator.
Did you think of this question?
Yes.
Okay. Officially, 21st of December in Finland.
Am I getting another
20th of
compliment?
December, yeah? You are getting a compliment. That's a great question. I'm complimenting
I thought it
you.
was
Now
great.
be happy. Okay.
No, it
Remember
was
this
a
moment.
it was a iconic iconic word used to describe what Ongaro done to Mayfield coming onto the straightaway of the 2017 45-minute final at Neo Buggy Race, at the Neo race. Nope. 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 I'll give you a hint.
Two words in a row that I invented. Someone said CTO,
And
and then
Mayfielding.
someone said Mayfielding.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Nope. I'll give you a hint. You may have one in your yard. That was a good question. If somebody gets this, they're doing very good. Nope. Ah!
Elliott Boots.
I don't think anybody else would have got that. You know what? We're going to enter Elliott Boots into our drawing too. Maybe he'll win some HOTRACE tires.
Yeah.
No, so there was iconic. I'll never forget. Ongaro and Mayfield both came in the straightaway, and Mayfield was on the left of him, and Ongaro, they just went drag race on the straightaway, and like they just drifted over, and then Mayfield just slammed into the pit lane, and Nick Damon went wild, and Ongaro just fenced Mayfield. He fenced Mayfield, and I for the life of me have always remembered that and thought that was cool. All right. So we're going to have, this should be an easy question for you guys. PNB is now in Tennessee, but name the two cities and the state where it was held prior to this. So it's now in White Pine, Tennessee, but it's been held in two different locations. Name those locations, name the city and the state. Boot says, I remember because it gave me a position. You got to name both of them. It's two cities, one state. That should be a big hint. Mayfielding is actually, we came up with that. You came up with that word in 2017 when we was on
wait,
on
I'm
tour.
gonna look it up. I'm gonna find it.
Nope. Close, Matt Kessel. You're missing one, Charlie McKenzie. Nope, wasn't in Decatur. It's two cities in that state that it was held at. I knew everybody was going to get Unadilla, but will you get the second one? The first one, sorry, where it was held. First, two PNB's been held in three different places. Both been held in Georgia. The two places I'm talking about are in Georgia, but it's currently in Tennessee. What were the two places that are Unadilla's one? So you got that. Don't say Unadilla again. What was the other city or town that it was held in? What's up, Michael Burrows? How are you? We're going to be wrapping this up here soon. A couple more quiz questions, and then we're going to go into the draw. Nope. Nope. I know you guys are close. You guys are close. We already said it was in White Pines, Tennessee, Salty Joe. Salty Joe, are you coming to IBC? So I guess nobody's going to really get it. Not Atlanta, but very close to Atlanta. If nobody gets it, I'm going to have to... Nope. Gainesville is where Wicked Weekend is, if I believe correctly. Nope. Paul Van der Wiel. I'll give you a hint. It begins with a U. And it's not Unadilla. Salty says, if I'm going, it's not going. I'm going. IBC, Christmas. JQ, you going to be there? Hey.
IBC, I'll be there.
Hey, are you going to America in January?
I don't think so.
Okay, Degani was saying he's going to a race. Nope. Trust me, I had to ask Patrick Rossiter about this because I was not even Lance didn't know. Patrick was the one that knew where it was. If you guys don't get, nope. Bauman says you are not allowed to go on the 3 hours after I need my crucifix. I'm still awake. We got 150 people watching. We got some more people here. We're gonna go. Maybe we'll have a little short lefty order. All right, JQ. You know what? While we're doing this, let's do something we haven't done for a long time. One word. I'm gonna say one word, and you have to answer that. You know, like the hot race, hot laps. There we go. Oh man, Mark Ackman's got it right first. So it's not how it's spelt, but it's Unionville. Unionville and Unadilla. Charlie Mack, you're not going in the wheel again. You're already in there as a patron. All right. So you got it right, Mark. We'll throw in Matt Castle in there. Matt Castle's already in there. Next question. You guys better get this right. I swear. If you don't get it right, what race did Ryan Mayfield sweep in his first year, 2017, with Mugen? He swept Truggy class, E-Buggy class, and Nitro Buggy class. That should be easy. All right, so we do have it. We have Matt Castle, DNC 2017, and we'll throw in Paul Lynch, who might already be in there. All patrons are already in the wheel. Patrons and YouTube members, because you guys support all year long, get in the wheel already. Already programmed. So DNC is the answer. Salty Joe, we're going to duck you a wheel. We're going to take you out of the wheel for answering that and being salty. JQ, HOTRACE Tyres. One word.
One word.
2 words.
Nicola.
3 words. Okay. Adam Drake, 40 plus world champion.
Coward. He's a coward for not joining in Australia when we could have raced.
No, but I'm saying if you have a future 40 plus world champion.
Yeah, but that's all I can think about. Last time he skipped it.
Maybe helping Mayfield was a little more important.
Nah, that was his excuse. He was afraid.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so we have a question that Lance wanted me to ask. How many entries did Lance McDonald process this year, and how many events did he do this year?
I know. Too many.
He's going to say something. If you watched our live the other day, you would know this. How many? Oh, shit. How many races, though? How many races? You got to tell me how many entries and how many races. I know, Dustin, I had to bump it up to Wednesday because of this guy right here.
Yeah.
We are off the PNB race. No, we are on to our next racing. Next question. Nope. Close, but no cigar, Cameron. 682 is correct. Now you need to know how many events it was. How many races was that? So, oh man, we're going to give it to Dustin because he guessed it. No, he didn't. He got that wrong. I think. Nope. Sorry. Nope. You was wrong, Dustin. So that's 682. So we know that. How many races was it? I think, hello, Trip. How you doing, buddy? I see you there. Jonathan Krantz gets it right. 23 races. 682 entries. Well done. Merry Christmas. Coast to Coast RC, how are you? No, it was 23. Dustin, he confirmed that in the live the other day. Jimmy Pizarro, Manila says good morning. Good morning to you as well. JQ, you don't have a quiz question?
No, I don't.
Okay, what is Juan Carlos Canas's new nickname?
Look at Barry. So disrespectful. Here's the thing, though, Barry. The fact that I didn't win intermediate proves that that is the right class for me. So I should be able to run intermediate every time.
Oh, you know what? We're giving that to Daniel Rankin. You don't call. No. Oh, man. Hold on. Who got this right? Steve Sears got it right first. JC3. And you know what? We're going to put Cameron Tanner and Daniel Rankin in there as well. And Mike Petroselli. We're getting ready to spin this wheel. So we got Mike Petroselli, Steve Sears. We're not putting Lance in there because he knows. You like that nickname? JC3. I know you like that name. HOTRACE. HOTRACE. All right. You guys, I'm going to ask one more. And then
hey, before that, look what Fee Long is saying. Barry Baker, American JQ.
Quite
Please
possibly.
note the order of that, okay? It's not that I am the European Barry Baker, no. Because I am the master. And Barry Baker is like me in America.
My God.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
I have made it.
All right.
Listen, are you almost done? I need to go. We're past my bedtime.
You don't have a bedtime.
2 hours of my time. You have 2 hours.
All right. We have one more question, and then we have two more questions. Where was the 2008 IFMAR World Championships 1/8 scale World Champions held, and who won?
No one cares. Okay. Good night.
You got in a fight at this race. No, not you. Ari team manager got in a fight. At this race.
Caused it.
You caused, well, I'm not surprised. Him and who was it? Jake Thayer and Cody King that he beat up or punched up.
Yeah, by the Heinonen brothers.
Yeah, Ari Heinonen.
That was funny. That was funny.
So, what in the 2008 were what? No, it wasn't America. That's true. Where in America was it held, and who won? You got to get both.
There we go. Someone got it.
Jonathan Kranz, you're right. Charlotte Hara, but you've already been entered into the wheel. One more question, and then we're going to go. Well, we're going to go. We're going to spin the wheel.
I'm going to go.
No, you can answer questions.
No, I'll go.
Yes, you can.
No, when you spin,
we're not going to spin yet, dreamer. We're going to organize the spin first. For fuck's sakes, just be patient. Hey, you're my helper elf. You're supposed to do what I say. I'm Lefty Claus. You're just the Grinch. You're trying to get back Christmas right now. You know, this is the part of the show where your heart goes from this big to like big. Have you ever seen the Grinch on cartoon?
No, I haven't. But watch, Chris is only a decade wrong. Dude, I thought my sense of time and space and everything is messed up. This guy, decade wrong.
Barry Baker's asking where his RC son is, Max.
He went to bed.
Yeah, he went to bed. He had a hard day of skiing.
Yeah, it's past 1 a.m. Past his bedtime.
Jakey, you're up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I have a lot of work to do. I can't waste my time on this shit. I have to go.
You having fun? Okay, this is pretty easy. Which driver has won the most world championships, and how many has he won? Barry Baker, you are not allowed to answer.
I know.
Nor are you, Tony Newland. And you know what? We're putting. World Championships. You know what? Because he's new and he has answers. Alex Fernandez must. Nope, you're wrong. Nope. No, I didn't. I asked which driver has won. Well, I'm not trying to give Liam again another question here. He's already answered them all. Masami has won 14 races, 14 world championships in all classes. Kyle
Angus
Buck
Beef.
gets in.
It-
Kyle
yeah.
Buck, you get in.
Well, Angus Beef has it earlier.
Yeah, but he's also already in.
Okay. These bastards.
He's already in. He's already in. All right, Gene, we're going to take those names that you got and you can send them over to me. We're going to do some Q&A with JQ real quick. This is going to take about 5 minutes. If you guys have questions for JQ, now's your time to answer them. And I will be right back.
Okay, here we go. Fuck Lefty. 5 minutes of Q&A. Get those questions in quick. Let's remove Lefty. We don't want to see him. Okay, full screen. We're going to go full screen. Okay, here we go. Get some questions in and then I'm going to bed. Come on. No questions. Okay, I can just leave then. Go home. Active caster. Yes. The Pillow Bowl boys, they do this because they can. C-Hub boys can't. So I don't race Pillow Bowl, so I don't have much experience with this. Actually, I should try it in touring car now. I'm all about touring car. It's winter. I have an Automatics, also have an X-Ray now. And on those cars, we can play with active caster. So I'm going to try that. So upper arm angle different to lower arm angle as the suspension moves, caster changes. That's the idea. But I know that the associated guys have done that. Ongaro has been using active caster and that kind of stuff. So, but I don't know how he uses it. But basically the idea is you can manipulate the steering feel at what point in a corner the car reduces its steering or increases. So that's kind of the idea. Now we suddenly got a bunch of questions. When are the new invisible speed setup tools available? No idea, actually. I wanted them for Christmas, but there we go. We don't have them. So early next year, I guess. What did you have for breakfast when you won 40 plus? So this must be at AMS, and AMS I had toast and scrambled eggs and cereal. That was the breakfast at our hotel. Upside down shocks for 1.8. Don't do it. Who will be racing for Mayako in 2024? Robert and Pekko. They will be our top guns. Who else? Everyone else who's racing. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot about you, but they are also racing. Mayako diff height, same front and back used the most. I think the most is actually staggered. Smoother, response sort of easier to drive, but stalls a bit in the corner. Low front diff, high rear diff. And then sort of more responsive, but carries more corner speed. I would say the faster setup. Higher front, lower rear. And when I say that, 0 front, 1 rear is common, or then 2 front, 1 rear. There you go. Is Sparko a C-Hub S-Works? No, Sparko's a waste of space.
But
What?
you watch. Sparko is going to be very popular in America next year.
Oh, wow. No, it's not.
You watch.
When is the mythical Mayako e-buggy going to see the light of day? January for members and soon after for non-members. What track surfaces are the most common in most of mainland Europe? Mainland Europe, dirt. Yeah. And some of the tracks are kind of multi-surface, so they have some carpet or like stones, cobblestones, or like whatever the hell they are called. I don't know. Anyway. Schumacher had an active caster C hub years and years ago. Oh wow. Well, good for them. Is it like the what the LRP? The LRP had something like that at some point. What does the Mayako have that Tekno doesn't? A cool brand. What's better than a PVB?
Pillowball.
What does the V stand for? Car like S-Works or Mugen. I'm trying to decide what to do for next season. Okay, what you need to do is head over to the Invisible Speed RC YouTube channel and watch the video on balls and C-hubs and all that stuff, and then make up your mind. Okay. So too long of an answer to get into here. Did the Hall brothers flip their shocks back up? I don't know, but they're kind of been sucking recently. What happened? How can you tell when it's set up versus just tires need a change? Setup is the first thing. Tires, no. Tires is the first thing for your setup. Pick the tire first, then you set your car up to that tire. Yeah. And how do you know if the tire is the problem? Well, experience. Yeah. I don't know how else to answer that. Experience, you will know. When setting up a car for a track, what is the best order of operations you follow? Okay, the first thing you do is you order the Invisible Speed 2.0 book. Second thing you do, sign up for the course. And then after that, you pick the right tire. Then after that, you make sure you're running the right diff oils for the traction level and layout of the track. So higher grip, thicker oils, lower grip, thinner oils, basic rule of thumb. Then you set your shock oils and select a piston. Well, before you set the shock oils, but basically shock oils. Ryan Lutz actually has a very good way of knowing if you have the right shock oil. Go to his YouTube channel, Ryan Lutz RC, and check his, I think it was a video about how to set your car up for high grip, or maybe the rough track one. So he works the suspension up and down quickly and sees if the wheel stays on the ground. So you get a sort of ballpark feel for the shock oil. Select the piston if you want to know how to select the piston. Get the book or the course. I explain it there. Those are the first things you do, basically. And then when you have those, you drive the track, and then based on experience, you know the things to change. What else? Here we go. What stuff direction you would research on RC development if the hassle would be worth it? Shocks first, definitely. Suspension, it's key to racing. You want to have the tire on the ground, and also you don't want to overload it. You want everything that happens to be sort of smooth to get the most amount of traction you can get. Shocks would be number one. There's a lot to gain there. And then diffs. And then also sort of to work on ways to lower weight and center of gravity. Like to go faster with our cars right now, if we have better shocks, diffs, lower center of gravity, lower weight, we would go a lot faster. So those things is what I would work on. Dustin, I have really wanted to go to Mayako. Okay, normally in life, the thing that you should remember is you should do what you want. Yes. Who is the invisible speed RC driver? There will hopefully be four invisible speed RC drivers. Okay? And I'm not telling you who. How do you feel about the Infinity Buggy? Do you remember earlier when I said that one thing I wish these people with money who come into RC and play around a bit, I wish that they would do is they would invest this money into research and development and progressing the sport, you know? The Infinity Buggy is like the opposite of that. Really, unfortunately. It's like if it was released 20 years ago, maybe it would be exciting. That is my assessment of that. JQ, what are your thoughts on how frequent you have to swap your connector rod? Your con rod in the engine. If you listen to Reds, pretty much never. In reality, it could make sense to do when you notice that there's like this big play. When you turn the piston to top dead center and there's a lot of play, you can feel it with a flywheel, like clunk, clunk, clunk. Oh, that's not a good thing. Really. So I don't know. You can't give specific numbers for things like this because it depends on the fuel you run and how you tune your engine and also how you start it. So a quick tip, if you want your engine to last a lot longer, preheat your engine with a heat gun on the outside just to get a cooling head and the case to warm up, expand. Start the engine and don't rev it very high. Like just let it sort of idle, low RPM so it warms up. After everything is warm, then you start revving it more. If you have the patience to do this, your engine will last a lot longer. Your con rod will thank you. There you go. Wait. Hall Brothers, X-Ray XB2 2014 happened. What? What is he talking about? Aren't the Hall Brothers unassociated? And 2014, what is this? Lefty, did you die?
He's saying that car is what beat him. I believe. He's saying that the new X-Ray is what made them slow. Well, they haven't done well this year.
What?
Sorry.
I don't know. I think it's irrelevant. Richard is a cool guy. Thank you. And I'm definitely ordering the new book and signing up. See? Richard knows what's up.
Hey, you know what? Use that affiliate link.
Yeah. Send Lefty some cash. He gets money when people use the link. Dustin is asking. He's watched the videos. He's curious about what I believe, if the Mayako is better than the Tekno buggy. Well, my local guys are pushing Tekno or HB, but I really like the Mayako, and PVB means pivot ball. Well, then get the Mayako. The Mayako is good. You don't have to worry about that. The support is great. The Discord channel, the community we are building. So what are you asking? What do you expect me to say? To get an HB? Come on. I don't get it. Thank you very much. All the more reason to support the cause and get the Mayako. No, I don't fly RC planes.
All right. You know what? We're going to do one more tire. If you can tell me who this is, you will win it. I have no idea who that is. J Concepts. White wheel. Who do you think that is, JQ? Let's zoom in on that. I have no idea who that is.
I don't know. And completely random side note. Can someone tell Dakota Fend what DP stands for on the internet? Seriously. Also, in motocross, there's this guy now, Ryder D Francisco, and they call him Ryder D. Ryder D, Ryder D, Ryder. I'm like, can you stop saying that? It's so annoying. If I was Ryder D, I'd be like, please stop calling me that. Okay. Go Ryder D. Why don't you go Ryder D? DP.
Oh my! We're gonna have to remove you now. You're getting vulgar. You're getting vulgar. You're getting vulgar.
That's not what do you mean?
You're acting like JQ now.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, there we go. Double podium.
All right, so we're gonna go now, and that's where I think JQ is either gonna stay or leave.
I'm definitely leaving.
All right,
I'm going. Yeah, I'm not gonna get you banned. But you know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, stop your noise, JQ. All right,
Okay,
so
bye-bye.
See you later. Thank you for your time. Jesus.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, this guy. All right, guys. So a couple of gifts that we have that we're going to give away. First up, no problem, Gene. We got it done. First up, let me find my list of things that we're going to give away. We're going to give a set of HOTRACE tires away to some lucky person here as we spin the wheel. So this wheel is full of the NNRC patrons as well as the NNRC YouTube members. Thank you guys for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. We got, that those extra funds definitely help me out. As we know, RC doesn't pay that well. So let's spin the wheel. One set of HOTRACE tires. Now, I will say this. If you're in Europe, you probably have to pay for shipping for this stuff. I do have a couple of HOTRACE only. Well, Felix has already won one, and I do have a couple of European things, or maybe when I come to Portugal, I can get it out to you or something like that. We'll see. But I know a lot of a couple of these companies said they will ship to Europe. Most of them don't. So we have prizes from HOTRACE, Corsatec, Sunpadow, RC Body Armor, Donovan RC, Call RC, OffroadRacer.com, Tekno RC, RaceCraft USA, RC Box Club, Klinik RC, JQ's AMS trophies, Rennicks Modeltune, and we have 2 House of RC memberships to give up. So our first one, let's see, we're going to do it for a set of HOTRACE tires. May the best person win. Let's spin that wheel. All right. Matt Castle, you're going to win that. Angus Beef, I know who that is. That's Matt Castle. He gets a set of HOTRACE wheels. Up next, we're going to give away a 4S63 MAH 130C 65C LiPo gold label LiPo from Sunpadow USA. Thank you, Sunpadow USA, for your support. Some lucky person is going to get a 4S battery. These are I have one myself in my monster truck. If this is USA, if this is Europe, they will not get it. I know that for sure. So if it's a European, we will respin. Eric Montoya. Eric, if you're watching right now, let us know where you live. Angus says he doesn't do them anymore, so we'll respin them. How's that sound? We'll respin for, I hope he does RC again. We're going to respin. So Eric Montoya wins the Sunpadow battery. I'm going to do a respin on that just because I don't know where Eric lives. But first, we're going to spin for the set of tires that Matt gave away graciously, if he doesn't mind. I would, if you would have won it again, I'd have been like, all right, so Kyle Buck, you will win what Matt would have won. So Kyle Buck, you will win a set of HOTRACE tires. Up next, we have an RC Armor Battle Kit. This includes some of his protective film for the back of the bodies, as well as his rubber guard that goes along the edge of your bodies, and you will some stickers, and you will get some of his it's called Dragon Skin, is the stuff that covers the back of your body, and then the tubing that goes along, and you'll get a choice of color for your battery straps, what you want, from Brent Jackson at RC Body Armor. Thank you very much for his support. Small company, go see him. Buy some stuff from him. He's got some great products. And he comes with a couple of foam pads and stuff that you would use as well. Dwayne Fletcher, you win one of those. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm still keeping everybody in the ring in this. I'm not taking anybody out like I usually do. I want everybody to have a chance to win in this. All right, up next, we have a Klinik RC t-shirt or A&L shirt. I think we'll do an A&L shirt. He has 4 to choose from. So thank you to Klinik RC for your support. We will have to get your size and whatnot from him as well. Let's spin the wheel on that. Ooh, Robert Parente. He's a patron. Well done. Thank you, Robert. You will get a A&L Classic Vintage RC t-shirt from Klinik RC. Thank you, Klinik, and Tony Noonan and Vicky. Man, Vicky almost won that. If she'd have won that, I'd be like, well, you don't have to ship to yourself. All right. Up next, we have a RaceCraft flock foil we are going to spin for. So may the best person win with a flock foil. One person, one thing there. My boy, Sean Rusin. Well done, Sean. He's a patron as well. Good friend of mine. He will win a flock foil. Sean Rusin wins a flock foil. All right, so we're going to give away a Tekno RC $100 gift certificate. Rules are, if you are a Tekno driver, you cannot win this. So you have to be a non-Tekno driver. You can put it towards one of the Tekno kit that you want. You could give it to somebody if you wish that isn't a Tekno driver. They have that nice new short course truck that they came out, 2 of them, and they have their new monster truck. So thank you to Tekno for all their support for all these years. And somebody will get $100 off their next Tekno purchase. My friend Tony Scarcella. He's a Mayako guy. I'm not sure what he's going to get from Tekno, but we shall see. Tony Scarcella, good friend of mine. Another patron. So we can see that the patrons are doing very well. So up next, I actually have a picture of this, but I can't share it. But we have some smaller, I think the 16 by 12 magnetic mats from Carl RC. Thank you to Heath. They have a No Name RC podcast header. And somebody will win one of these. This is about a $50 value, he tells me. And it also has another, it's 2 mats in one. It has that mat and then another base which has pockets around it that you can use. Thank you to Carl RC for all their support. Some person will win this right now. So this is for Carl RC mat. Lewis, I have to see. I'm going to respin this. Lewis is in Chile, but I'm going to respin this because he should have a USA address. We'll just leave it at that. So Lewis will win that. Thank you, Lewis, for your support. We have a Donovan RC NNRC custom lead. Now you can get this lead made in whatever configuration that you want. You go on there and you'll be able to pick whichever lead want to go. You can even get it customized to whatever company you want, but I prefer that you use we're doing NNRC ones. So thank you to Zach Donovan for all his support. Also just became Region 5 Raw regional rep. Good dude. Just had a young daughter. Let's see who wins the best leads in RC. Atkins Diet, Mark Atkins. You will win this. By the way, guys, this stuff probably will not be going out to the new year, and you will have to please email me with your details of this. I'll leave email details after this. Alrighty then, let's see. I know everybody wants this big prize of the 7-port engine. Let's do a RaceCraft giveaway. We're going to give away a mega foil from RaceCraft USA. Thank you, Chase and RaceCraft, for all the support. Someone will get a mega foil. I think it's 2 in a bag. Let's see who's going to win this. We're gonna have to respin that because Ricky is in Sweden and he can't win that because they're not gonna ship to Sweden, I don't believe. So we're gonna respin that. John Zuber, I hope you're in America. If not, we'll have to pick somebody else. John Zuber, a mega foil from RaceCraft. Okay, what else do we have up? Let's go for another set of HOTRACE tires. This can be USA or America. So one of these people will win this. You'll get a set of HOTRACE tires and firms. Thank you to HOTRACE for their support. Richard Latus, congratulations. You win. Richard Latus. I haven't even been monitoring the chat. Merry Christmas. I don't wonder if Keenan gave me the answers. All right, so let's have a look here. Up next, Richard Latus. Well done. Congratulations. All righty. Let us give away an offered RC Racer t-shirt. Thank you to George Tsakis for this. We greatly appreciate it. He has given away, he has his brand, the offeredrcracer.com. I actually have I have some of his t-shirts and I have his tumbler right here. Someone will win a t-shirt from him in this next draw. Oh, Charlie Mack, you won something. You won something. Congratulations, the original Trugoner. I said it, Trugoner. Charlie McKenzie. Well done, Charlie. Big supporter, a good friend of mine. Okay, so Mark Santamaria and I have kind of collaborated. He sent me my RC box package her while I was away. I opened it on the last show 263. This was a special box. He sent it with some extra stuff. I know Brent started this as well, so him and Brent have been doing this. Brent started it, but Mark and his wife have taken it over. You will not get a subscription, but you will get one box sent to you. And this is in the USA. This is only for USA. So you'll get an RC Box Club one month box, and it contains a bunch of cool stuff. You might like it. If you do like it, please subscribe to it, and you can get one monthly and say you heard about it on the No Name RC podcast. Let's spin that wheel. Oh, Jared Malveda. Good job, dude. Congratulations, Jared. You need to get back racing too. Jared Malveda, he'll win the RC Box Club. Congratulations. House of RC. This is for anybody. You get a yearly membership. Let's see. Thank you to Connie for all his help. If you guys haven't checked out House of RC, you can. D70 Racing. Well done, good buddy. Check out all your RC news on D70 Racing. It's $5 a month, and you get that for free. So congratulations to D70 Racing. All right, we're going to give away another Call RC custom mat. Remember, these are 16 by 12, I believe. They have a custom NNRC header, and somebody will get this. What? You know what? Eric Montoya already won something. He can win again. So he's lucky. He wins again. Well done, Eric Montoya. Unless he won. I can't remember. Unless he won a mat already. I can't remember. Rick Hayes, you almost won it. I saw it. You was close. Very close. So well done, Eric Montoya. Our double winner so far. Another Donovan RC custom lead. Thank you to Zach for all his help. Somebody will get themselves a NNRC custom lead, customized to whatever fittings, whatever ends you want. And this is like a $25 to $30 value. Thank you to Zach. Let's see who wins that. Mr. Freud, Miller Freud's father. He is a YouTube member. He will win himself an NNRC custom lead. Congratulations to Miller Freud, fast up-and-coming young Floridian racer. Merry Christmas, Ken Calhoun. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it for all the support. Still many more years to go. Many more years to go. All right. So let us do a 10th scale foil from RaceCraft. Up next, one of their 10 scale foils. If you're on J Concepts, you can use these now. You can give them to somebody that could use them. And we're going to be ending this up soon, huh? Not sure where Yusuf Ali Bernard is from, but I'm going to respin because I believe he is not in America. So we're going to respin that, but we will put his name down just in case. Yusuf Al Bernard. This is for a 10 scale foil from... and you know what? My buddy Mike Driscoll wins it, and he can't win it either because it's in the UK. So we're going to respin that again. Oh, you know what? I'll bring it over. I'll get that to him somehow. So Mike Driscoll, I'll get it to you, and I come over to IBC or get it to you. Mike, it's his birthday yesterday, so happy belated birthday to him. And this is his birthday gift. Okay, so let's give away one more set of tires here. HOTRACE tires. Some lucky person's going to get a HOTRACE tire. Let's see who it's going to be. Thank you to HOTRACE for all their support. Oh, so close. Johan Greer. I believe he might be European. If he'd be all right if he is. Well done. So that's it for HOTRACE tires for now. We're going to do a draw for the Klinik RC t-shirt. So this person will win themselves a Klinik RC t-shirt of your size. And let's take a draw for this. Oh, my boy, Blake Baker. So close, Jerry Kleinbill. So close, so close. Blake Baker, my boy, good friend of mine. Congratulations. You will win yourself a Klinik RC shirt. Good job. I know he'll be happy about that. He's a good guy. Unfortunate for you, Jerry Kleinbill. Almost got it, good buddy. All right. So let's give away another Call RC mat. These are nice. You're going to like them. Let's see. May the best person win. Oh, Rick Hayes, you got one. Sweet. Congratulations, Rick. You got yourself a Call RC mat. Merry Christmas, Jeffrey. How are you? I'll let you know about that, Ken. He wants to know how can you order that. I will let you know once I know from Heath as well. And I'll have a few with me as well. hopefully in upcoming races, and I'm going to be giving them away to people as well. So you'll see. All right, let's do let's do another one for a Call RC Matt while we're here. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. This is John. That's my boy from Bermuda. I'll get that to you. Congratulations. You got a Call RC, No Name RC podcast. Matt, I'll get that to you. I'll give it to Salty to take to you when I see him. We're going to do another RC body armor kit. This is our last one. Thank you to Brent Jackson for this support. You will get a RC body armor kit that comes with these dragon skin, the tubing, stickers, and some foam landing pads for your ESC and battery packs, motors as well, and battery straps of color of your choice. Brian Lee, congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. All right. Our last Tekno gift, we have another $100 gift certificate. This applies to non-team drivers of Tekno. You can use when you order from thenonamercpc.com. May the best person win. Matt Harrison, congratulations. Wow, I think Matt still races. Yeah, he actually gave me that crawler back there, right there. Well done, Matt. Long time no see, my friend. All right, we got another flock foil from RaceCraft. So somebody will go home with 2 flock foils from RaceCraft USA. Let's see who it will be. Oh, Jerry Kleinbell, congratulations. Got yourself a flock foil. Maybe probably give them to LW4. Very well. Congratulations, Jerry. Thank you for the support, sir. And we're going to do another Klinik A&L custom, sorry, not custom, A&L vintage shirt from Klinik RC. Oh, man. Jonathan Kratz. Congratulations. Good job. He gets an A&L t-shirt. All right, so we're coming on to our last few prizes. Up next, we have a Rennicks Modeltune ProTech hex wrench. I might have gave this away. I can't remember. But this will go to a European drive. I'll probably get this sent. What I'll do is I'll get this sent I'll get this hex wrench sent to Mike Driscoll, and I will give him the mat. I think he won a mat, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I have to look at it when I do that. Let us give away one more Sunpadow USA battery, 4S battery, 63 MAHs to all of our lucky winners, all of our lucky people here. Oh, man. So Jared won 2 times. Congratulations, Jared. You got yourself a 4S battery. All right. We're going to do a mega foil. And, oh, no. We're going to do JQ's big AMS trophy that he won. I can't remember if it was intermediate TQ or whatever, but he signed it. I'll shoot that out when I get to the States. I'll mail it out to you. This is going to be only America. So you got an AMS trophy. Let's see who wins. Chris Christo. Congratulations. You'll get an autographed JQ trophy. And let's do another Donovan RC lead. So somebody will get a custom Donovan RC lead with this win. Holy shit. Patrick Rossiter Jr. is going to get it. He's a patron. He gets it. He's going to get one. All right. Congratulations to him. We're going to do a off-road RC Racer t-shirt. Thank you, George, George, for this. I'm going to butcher your name. Cam Goff. Well done, Cam Goff. Congratulations. Congratulations, good buddy. He will win one. All right. So let's see what we got left here. I think we got one more Call RC mat here. Let's go. Oh, let's do a House of RC membership. Hold on. You will win a year-long House of RC membership. Mike Kaz, congratulations. You will win one. He's Sparkling Sparko. Sparko West Coast manager, I believe. All right, we're going to do a draw for the Call RC mat. Then we are going to draw for the grand prize of, no, we got two more Klinik shirts to do. Sorry. So this is for a Call RC mat. Yaska Hector. I believe Yaska is in Europe, so we're going to have to redo that. Sorry, Yaska. I apologize for that. So we're going to have to redo that. I mean, I would give it to Daiquiri Man, but I don't know where he is, and he never accepts his prizes. I still got a prize here that he never gave me his address, so I'll try again. Klinik RC t-shirt of your size. Thank you to Klinik, Tony Newland, and Vicky for all their support. I've been ignoring the chat. Merry Christmas to everybody. Let's see who's gonna win. Man, we got a lot of repeat winners here. Chris Christo, he wins again. He's won 2 prizes. All right. Let me see. I think Tony gave me one more shirt. Hold on. 1 second, everybody. I want to thank everybody that has joined us today. We greatly appreciate it. Oh, we have a RaceTech shirt as well. So for RaceTech engines, we have from Tony Newland at he's also has the RaceTech engines at Klinik RC. A RaceTech t-shirt from him. What? We keep getting this multiple winners. Like same person. You know what? I'm gonna respin this because I don't know where Daiquiri Man is, to be honest. If I see him, I'll get him his thing. I'm gonna respin that. Let's see for a RaceTech engine t-shirt. Atkins Diet wins it. Mark Atkins. Congratulations. All right. I think we have one more. Let me see. I think that's it. For that. We have one more JQ trophy to go. JQ AMS trophy on the line here. You know what? Liam Galvin does not need that, so we're going to respin that. He has probably a few JQ trophies. Liam Galvin used to be the JQ team manager. But it's good to see him getting excited about RC again. Trip Jones, you will get yourself a JQ trophy. Thank you. All righty. So I think we have one more gift to give away. We're going to give the Rennicks Modeltune ProTech Hex Wrench to Mike Driscoll. We've given away the House of RC. We've given away the Sunpadow. We've given away the RC body armor. I can't remember how many Donovan RC we've given away. Maybe Gene will let me know in a private chat when he gets a chance. He's there, Billy. He's there scribbling away. Ken says, I'm due for a new one. But I want to thank all of you guys for joining us. Merry Christmas to you. Season's greetings. Yep. Ken says, I ordered a Fly Sky Noble Pro today. I'm waiting for a new a different receiver, 2 antennas for my boat. And I think, Gene, how many cables have we given away for Donovan RC so far? He's let me know. But thank you guys. JQ always kind of gets warmed up near the end of things when he starts complaining. Now we want to thank you guys for joining us all year, for supporting us all year. So we got 3. So I got one more to give away. One more Donovan RC. And how many call RC mats I got left, Gene? One more Donovan RC. And you know what? If you've already won, you're not going to win this. Somebody else has got to win. All right, Pat Finn. He's been a long time supporter. I haven't talked to him for a minute. I don't even think he's doing RC. His son's doing any RC anymore, but we'll see. So he will get a Donovan RC custom. All right, so we got one more mat from Call RC. Merry Christmas to you, D70. I appreciate all the support. I bet you it's cold and snowing up where you are right now. You won something too, good buddy. So our last Donovan RC mat is going to be held right now. Let's see. Good luck to this person. No, Mick's in Europe. So unfortunate for him. We're going to have to spin again. Because that's one of the prizes I know is only USA and Canada only. Elliot Boots, he's in the US, he's in England, so he can't win that. Let's spin again. What? But Patrick Rossiter won one already, didn't he? I think he won one, if I remember. So we'll spin again. All right, Joseph Cood, he will win the last NNRC pit mat. All right, so up next is for the big enchilada. Thank you to Hefty for this. From he is the Corsatec USA distributor or dealer. And he graciously donated a Corsatec ProSpec 7P engine with a 2180 pipe combo worth over $440. So some lucky person will win this. And hopefully somebody that can use it as well. And I wanted to say thank you to him for supporting us. He gave us 2 Sunpadow batteries. He gave us this as well. He will be bringing in all the Corsatec stuff. You can go check him at Side Piece Racing or Corsatec USA, .com, and some lucky person will win this, and I hope that they do. And I hope somebody that can use this uses. I hope that somebody don't buy it and gets it and they don't use it. But let's see. Good luck to everybody on this one. Actually, yeah, this is USA only. Basher NZs, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure out a way to get it. This is USA only though. I apologize. It's USA only. Andres Constanza. I know he can get this, but I'm gonna talk to Basher NZ first, see if he has a US address we can ship it to. If not, second place will be Andres. I know he's in the US, he can get it, but I'm gonna check with Brad first. So that's it for the draws this weekend, this year. Sorry. I greatly appreciate everybody joining in, supporting the No Name RC podcast over the last years. It's been an awesome 5 years. We're on show 264, I think. And yeah, we're still hammering away. I know with the traveling, the podcast may be a little like I was away for almost 5 weeks. If I can record, I will. If not, I can't. It just kind of both are kind of mixing with each other as well. The racing allows me to do what I gotta do to go into the races. It's another avenue. The podcast is always gonna be here. Maybe I'm not gonna do 4 episodes or 5 episodes a month. Maybe it might be 2. Maybe it might be 3. Maybe I'll be home and I will do more. So we'll see. But I'm always there. I'm always watching. I'm always doing things. And I just wanted to thank all of you guys out there on behalf of myself, JQ, Max, and everybody that's behind all the sponsors as well that support the podcast, and all the people in the NNRC Patreon. Thank you for all of your support, YouTube members. If you guys can go over to the thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. You have a good Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that good stuff. Most of all, I want you guys to have a safe holidays. Be safe. Enjoy it. Love your loved ones. All that good stuff, because it's a beautiful time of the year and we need to enjoy it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a little break. I do have a little bit of recording to do. We do have a 12 scale Worlds coming out, and then I will be doing a Lefty off the record next week. And actually we may even do some giveaways there. We'll see how that works out. But I want to thank all you guys. Congratulations to all the winners out there. Thank you to all the patrons and YouTube members. You guys were already entered in there. So that's what happens when you do it. Cameron, when you join the NNRC. Cameron Tanner, I will see you at SIC. Thank you, Phil Fernandez. I appreciate it. I love all you guys. You guys are my extended RC family. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Big shout out to Gene Strout Jr., who's been in the background for the last 3 hours. I appreciate it. We've become good friends over this year. Check out. I want to say thank you to all the guys from Elite RC Productions, Danny Paz, Lance McDonald, Patrick Rossiter, Gene Strout, a big shout out to the Florida RC community as well, who have been very helpful with me, all the people supporting with the waffles, and just people around the world, period. I think 2024 is going to be another busy schedule of travel. I hope that I come to a track near you, and I hope we get to meet. I will always have stickers. I just ordered stickers today. I know we're going to have some swag in American races. What's up, Donnie's dad? Thank you. Tell Donnie I said Merry Christmas to him. But I love you guys. Honestly, you help some guy to live his dream. And it's every year it seems to be growing. And, I love RC. I'm passionate about it. I love this shit. I think when I'm getting tired, it's like I get rejuvenated again. But I am going to take a little bit of a break. I will be back on the road January 3rd. Beast of the East is my first race, so I'll be at Beast of the East, SIC, and then the first round of the Florida RC Championships held at Dean's All Out. Thank you, Marty Long. Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners. You guys are going to have to email me, because messaging, I'm going to lose it. So I'll put my email. If you heard about it, you guys got to contact me and find out and give me your addresses and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you all. The randomizer is possessed. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it. I'll see you at some races. It was good to see you. But thank you guys. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your New Year's. Be safe. Be safe. And drink and be merry. Because, we got to enjoy today. With that said, I love you guys. We're going to be going. Thank you for joining us for this 3 hours. And don't forget, Lefty off the record. We're going to go spicy next week. Because off the record, it's off the record. We're getting spicy. And we're going to try and get some more giveaways for you guys throughout next year as well. I'm going to collect more trophies, more tires, all that type of stuff, and try to give you stuff. Merry Christmas, original Brugganer. Hey, I love you guys. See you guys later. With that said, Lefty is out. Thank you, Gene, for all your help.